Solis 20th, year 4101 of the Second Eye era. In a yurt on the steppes of Otalis, Erkori of Clan Khorilar gives birth to a girl. The clan's shaman sees a field of blades in the vision. They name her Aurethi, which means she who rides in the wind. Hibernus 17th, 4106 of the Second Eye era. In a cave during a storm, a young Owlin is born from Nesbert Soren Shaptalon and merchant Agatha Stormfeather. The flock welcomes him, and the parents name him Arthur, a derivative form of Aldaran's Heir Etur, meaning he who knows. He will later be given the surname Brighteye for his exceptional intelligence. Etheris 7th, 4107 of the Second Eye era. In a village at the edge of the granary, a young girl is born in the elder's house. The mother names her Lyria, which in an old dialect means light. Aquarius 15th, 8th year of the Third Eye era. A goblin child is born from two beastmongers in the horde. The one-eyed father looks down on the baby, and the mother gives her the name Kuffah, which in Goblin means future. On the surface, all three of Sylphya's moons are in full. Etheris 20th, 3679 of the Second Eye era. After 15 hours of excruciating labor, a child is born in a village on the edge of a great forest. The mother dies of childbirth. The eldest of the village give them a name, Ri-e, which in Elvish means first and last. The baby opens their eyes and looks at the stars without screaming. But something was already watching. Terraris 4th, year 3690 of the Second Eye era. The village is burning, the people are dying, the hunter is upon them. They look up into the stars, seeking judgment. The stars remain silent, but something was already watching. Terraris 4th, year 3690 of the Second Eye era. The village is burning, the people are dying. The hunter is upon... Floris 32nd, 3692 of the Second Eye era. The sky was taken from them. They were chained in a cave, dark and deep. The name carved into the chair, they did not kill them. But something was already watching. Auroris 15th, 3720 of the Second Eye era. River kissed their fingertips and whispered of escape. They made plans, they made vows. Then River vanished. River returned, but it was not River. But something was already watching. Solis 30th, 3724 of the Second Eye era. They watched the stars through a dead god's mouth. They had to be the compass on the path through the time that that thing wanted. Rie forgot their own name, but something was already watching. Hibernus 1st, year 18 of the Third Eye era. Escape. They breathed fresh air again, but the world was not right, not theirs. They took on a new name, Reverie, Davenir, but something was already watching. Primaris 1st, year 20 of the Third Eye era. They met a group of adventurers, soul which path crossed their own and would be interwoven from that moment forwards, but something was already watching. Floris 22nd, year 20 of the Third Eye era. A hut in the middle of the forest, a symbol from their old life they did not remember. Fire, blood, steel, death. But something is still watching. Welcome everyone to our 14th episode of Lyria of Snow and Roses.
Hey. I've got chill.
Yeah, damn.
That was pretty cool.
I feel like someone's watching.
I am your hibiki. I'm your hibiki.
I'm your hibiki.
Exactly yours. And I will be the GM for tonight, as always. I am joined by the wonderful cast of players at Dice Fables. We've got Fencer playing Kuffah, Mia playing Alena, Riley playing Arthur, Abby playing Aurethi, and Seth playing somebody,
Who
apparently.
knows?
So, what happened, my dear players, last session?
I was playing with
Answer
my
in a
cat.
series of screams and
Yeah.
agony.
Everyone almost died, and Arthur almost ran away and created half a TPK.
Yeah. We tried to track down Sir... Is it Aldrich? Yeah, Sir Aldrich, who is responsible, we think, for a missing lady. But we went to Arboreum to check that out. Turned out to have been a dead end. He was gone a long time ago, so we just continued on our way. Then along the roadside, we found that skull, deer skull symbol carved into a tree. We found that it was outlining a region in the forest. We tracked the center of that region, and we found a hut, which seemed to be colder than the rest of the surrounding region, where some corpses were being rotting, but at a weird pace, an unnatural pace. And then Kuffah happened to look in the wrong window and was seen by a hideous mirror hag called Bony Dolores. Bony Dolores was able to stun us when we looked at her at the start of our turn, so she decimated us, and poor Davenir got dead, while Lady Alena stayed at the cart playing with her kitty.
He got
Non-sexually. Thank you very much.
dead. Indeed.
I felt like we didn't need to specify that, but given the
Yeah. So, as we return to our campaign, we'll actually start with you, Alena. Now, you were left to guard the cart as the other ones were exploring. After about an hour or so, you've seen them leave into the forest. From somewhere from within the forest, you see flashes of light, fire, lightning, what looks like spells being fired off. What would you do?
Also, Postulot, it seems like our friends got themselves in a bit of a pickle. Do you think they will be fine without their glorious shining hero? I'm pretty sure they cut this.
So you'll stay at the cart?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
we are gonna stay here. We were told to guard the cart, so you guard the cart.
So, everybody else, we return as you were, as at least Kuffah. You all heard the screaming of, in pain, of a woman.
Yeah. Probably the lady
What
we
will
came
you
here
do?
to save. Definitely gotta run and help her, right?
All right.
Yeah,
So,
Aurethi will follow Kuffah.
What was the
She'll
lady?
just she'll leave Abener's body and say,
Laura.
"We'll get you in a sec, mate."
Yeah. Yeah, so Kuffah
Yeah, that was
will
Laura.
as well.
run, assuming this is Laura giving birth. She's gonna run to help.
I will
'cause-
say that my character will start screaming at this point, assuming we're in the same room.
Oh,
Yeah, you are in the same room.
All right.
Yeah.
then we hear another cry
As
and
you-
we go
oh.
to investigate.
Yes, as you open the door,
Yeah.
you are met with a revolting scene. The entirety of the room is covered in dried up blood. There are bodies wrapped in like cloth, dozens of bodies wrapped in cloth everywhere around you. On the floor, hanging from hooks in the ceiling, just full of bodies. On the right hand side from where you enter, you see a bunch of glass jars, glass vials, and the such, full of pickled human parts. You see organs, brains, hearts, hands, whatever. Humans, animals, mainly though human. In the center, you see the body of somebody, of some a pretty fresh body, maybe a day, which was in the process of apparently being cut open and something being done to them. Next to them, 2 knives and an open book. On the right side as well, in the corner, just kind of the closest corner on the right side from you, you see a figure chained to the wall with these very heavy chains. And on the far side of the room, you see a young woman, maybe 23, maybe 24 or so, dark hair, a little bit of kind of almond eyes, very clearly pregnant. And you see as she was the one who started screaming first. Everything here is incredibly full of dried up blood, while the figure that is in the right hand corner, please, Seth.
So what you see is a disheveled figure. They're wearing very loose clothing. They're wearing short sleeve baggy shirt, some kind of leather vest, jerkin style thing, fur lined, and shorts, and very loose tatty leather boots that are barely held together by strands of like cloth and leather. They have a hood up and they're chained up, and you see these protrusions poking through the hood, which seems to be these stumps of horns. Their skin is gray, but a lot of it is bandaged. And you can see as they're sort of like screaming, you see the opening of their mouth, their sharp teeth, and the distinct orange hue of their eyes. Oh my god, what is this?
Sorry.
Can you get me out of here? I do not want to see this!
I'll turn to Kuffah. I'll just say, you take the woman, I'll get this guy sorted.
Alright. Hey. Run over to the lady and could I maybe do a medicine check to see how far along she is?
You are a triage nurse, so you would recognize this. She is.
How far along in the labor?
It's not success. It's starting basically.
Oh, so we could have hours to go. There's no rush.
Maybe you never know.
That's true. I guess I'm gonna lay a hand on her face and try to get her attention. I'm gonna say, "Hi, hello, hi, hey, I'm Kuffah. I'm here to help. Are you okay? How far along are you? What's your name? What's happening? Hello."
She is screaming in pain intelligibly. She says that her name is Laura. And you have this. I imagine, like you're probably. It's something that you've already experienced in your life. I would imagine. So she kind of trusts your overall kind of almost confidence in this moment. Okay. I think you kind of lock a bit in, and
I'm gonna say, all right. We need to get this out of you. She's going to look around at the context clues and say, "Do you know if this baby is going to be your baby?"
She's like, yes, it's my husband's child. Yes.
Well, Kuffah doesn't believe that. So what she's going to do, she's going to surreptitiously, acting like she's washing her hands but not telling her what it is, she's going to take out her water skin that's full of holy water, and she's going to wash her hands with it, and then she's going to dump the rest on the bits and then try to pull this baby out. I know that's not how it actually works, but this is fantasy rules also. Kuffah's a goblin with tiny hands, so reach up there and yank the baby out. That's
kind of assist in the process.
That seems like it would be more traumatic than natural.
Exactly.
I'm assuming that this is going to be some sort of a hag monstrosity, so... Is there an ability check related to this?
Process.
Yeah, roll the midwife.
Give me a... also, wait, should I...
Also, I'm consuming my holy water to wash my hands with this, because I'm assuming whatever's in there is going to be evil to some extent. Otherwise, why would they take a pregnant lady?
Unless
give
I
me.
wanted to eat the baby.
Unless they wanted to eat the
Give
baby.
me. Before this, give me please a religion check.
Yep.
About the fact that why would they take a
Yep.
pregnant lady?
Surely it's not a hag
Oh,
trying
16?
to get a child by impregnating someone else.
Yeah, Spencer knows that hags make new hags by, corrupting
16?
fetuses, but
Yeah.
Kuffah might not.
16. You would know this as you would know that this fact, like the fact that it could not be exactly good, as well as there are some very dark rituals which require living subjects, and the younger the subject is, the better.
yeah.
So you don't know why was this. It could have been that
There's a
the
couple
hag
different
was-
options.
Yeah. Regardless,
Yes, the hag could have just been trying to basically or eat him.
Yeah.
She does seem like
yeah.
somewhat of a
Regardless, I am
Like she
washing
thinks-
my hands with holy water. I'm going to be introducing as much holy water in this as I have, in the hopes that if this is something evil, I can maybe prevent the evil transformation that I'm afraid might happen, or potentially kill it just outright if it's a young evil thing. But make it look like an
Give
accident. Make it look like a stillbirth
give me a
because the
medicine.
holy water would kill it without me having
give
to
me a
break its
medicine
neck.
check.
Can
Give
I
me
get
a
help?
medicine check.
Aurethi is
the
here.
soft spot they
Arthur
have.
isn't probably going to help. Maybe I'm not going to. I'll just do it normally. Nobody around to help.
Arthur is confused by the process of non-egg birth.
Yeah. Where's the cloaca? It's so much more efficient.
Where's the egg? Why is there a living? Why is there a moving thing
Yeah.
inside there?
That is an
18.
18 with holy water.
18.
If it matters.
This will take you a couple of hours,
Damn. Makes
but
sense.
you are gonna deliver the baby. But the baby is gonna be
If-
delivered
if it-
successfully.
If it takes a couple hours, I think Arthur will go and find our Alena.
Alena, okay, yes, you can
Yeah.
fly. If you fly as well, it's gonna of course take you less than it took you to get here.
Yeah.
Just because of the fact that also another thing that
As the crow
if all of
flies.
you get in. Also, one moment.
It is so hot
Owlin
in
flies.
the UK today. It's wild.
So
Oh,
it's hot here as well.
Yeah, but
No,
our
I-
problems are more important.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm back. Anyways, another thing all of you would have noticed in the somewhere to the left of this young woman, you saw what looked like a trap door going down into some kind of maybe basement or something along those
He
lines.
loves his basement.
Another fucking basement.
I love my basement.
Like I told you, this was
I do love my basements. Anyways, while this is going on, so Arthur, you're going to get Alena.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go flying. Of course, it'll take you less time because you're flying. Aurethi.
Yeah, I'll take out my glaive, and where the chains are like touching the
Whoa!
ground,
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
I know
Oh, I
what
see
I'm
you raising
doing.
the glaive. Hey, just
And I'll
don't hit the tail.
I'll strike down on the chains.
Easy enough. You strike them down. They were good chains, but again, you have enough strength for it to easily.
New
break them.
OTP.
Ah,
I'll say to this new guy, what do you say we give her some space? And I'll motion to the door.
sure. This person's like considerably shorter than you. They look to be like 17, 18, but they look quite malnourished. I'm just gonna swipe some stuff off the counter, Hibiki, if that's okay, and then leave.
What do you want to get from the counter?
Knife and book.
Yep, easy
Do you
enough.
know what-
You grab one of the knives, and then you grab the book. That's on the. Yep, easily. You grab the book. The book in itself, it's a smaller in size book, and it's wrapped into some kind of leather. doesn't look like
Human
normal,
leather.
like regular. Probably it's human leather. And it was open on a page, and what you saw there, as you kind of grabbed it, it was some kind of recipe.
Oh, this is
Is
not
it for cooking babies?
Oh, this is not what I thought it was. You could have this, and then I'm just going to toss it at you without even like getting a confirmation if you want it or not.
Sure.
But I'm rummaging.
noticed-
I'm like taking my time. I'm rummaging through the room as I leave.
All right.
In the room, like
Um,
there is literally bodies, like bodies wrapped in cloth. If you open any
no-
of them, they are just
Oh no, I'm looking for
Makeup,
more
basically.
books. Like we
no
discussed.
no other books, just jars of pickled human parts of various type and origin.
A couple of
A very
humanoid,
unsettling
humanoid.
room to wake up in. Okay, I'm leaving.
I'll-
Whoa,
I'll
dead
leave
guy.
it then.
Why am I surprised?
I-
There's a lot of dead people.
I noticed that this guy's like skin and bones. Right. I'll get some rations out for him.
You're also still inside. So this entire place was in that annex I was saying next to the house.
Yeah, it's not very
Basically, wait,
appetizing.
let me-
Not very appetizing.
Do
Let
we
me
have-
pull you back. Let me pull you back into the map, just so you understand where everybody is located, kind of. Let me disable
token on me.
token vision.
I'm gonna go over to...
Samuel, Aurethi, and this is kind of how everything is. Oh wait, there are two Aurethis.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna try and find like we discussed, a little book. I'll send you the message, Shibiki.
So in this annex right here was where. By the way, do you even
Yeah.
see the map? Okay.
Yeah, we do. Just
Yeah.
send the message.
This one is the bloody room, and everything where Kuffah is assisting Laura. Then Arthur is flying away, and you kind of exited the room, and you are now in the larger kind of room with the little kitchen.
Would Avenir have any good berries on him still? Given that you make 10 and we've only had... There's only
Yeah,
5...
I would say there are some. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a couple.
Could you confirm my message, Shibiki? Sorry, sorry to be pushy. Just.
Like, do you need to find that book? We can say that it
Yeah.
was prior to you coming here. If you
No,
Like-
I'll just find it under this bed or something, right?
you can find that name somewhere. Yes.
Yeah. Ah.
Yeah, come with me.
What? Okay. I feel like the
I love how agreeable he is.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is a ship. A ship was born here in your first interaction, cutting him free from chains. I'm sorry,
He's
Abby.
like...
I don't mean to keep
he's like,
force shipping
ah.
you with Yusuf, but
He's nearly a decade younger than Aurethi.
exactly.
just
Got
Aurethi.
And you take care of him. This is mommy right here.
No.
And he loves
oh,
Aurethi's
whoa.
women
As you-
authoritarian.
Whoa, dead guy.
As you arrive to the body, Aurethi, you notice something weird. The hag's body is not there.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait. Did you kill the hag? I think she ate part of me.
Yes.
Oh yeah, look, and then raises up one of the bandaged arms. You can see like a big patch of blood. Yeah,
This
not pleasant.
should help with that. So I'll grab the good berries out of Avenir's pockets. And just
Let's say there is 3 remaining. Why not?
I'll hand you one.
Stingy.
Look, one's all you need.
I feel like you could have given me 3, but okay. I'm not gonna argue with the lady with the big weapon thing.
How did you
That's
end
right.
up in the hag's lair?
I do not know. At this point, they're just like not fully paying attention to you. They're just palming through like these things they've stolen out of the hag's hut, and one of the things is just a book. They just throw it over their shoulder. It's like, okay, so hag, where is she?
She was here, but don't know where she's
That's-
gone off to.
Not reassuring at all. So do I
She is dead.
You sure?
Don't worry.
Okay. Well, seeing as you're likely my only chance of survival and you've not killed me so far, I'm gonna stick next to you.
You know how to fight?
I can stab someone, I guess. I got a knife. Stole a knife from her. It's a pretty cool knife. They're just swinging it around.
No, Arthur is halfway to Alena already.
Gotcha.
A lot of bodies.
Yes, I know you can obviously stab someone. Anyone can stab someone, but can you actually fight?
I've survived this long. As they're giving you like a really like weird smile, but you can see like beneath the bandage there's a lot of scars and blemishes and this, that, the other. I have apparently lived a very rough life, but if I'm still alive, means I'm a fighter, right? I
Sure.
do not like the air around here. Makes me feel bad. Don't like it. Don't like it.
Interesting
Do
character.
we have to stay much longer? Like, how long is that lady gonna take?
Could be anywhere from a couple hours to a few days.
Ha!
You don't know anything, do you?
Just woke up.
And that's
You
that's
have
their
a name,
Just
or
woke
I'm gonna call
Do we
you
have-
Red Lady.
Do we have another
We have another
amnesiac?
amnesiac. She'll say Aurethi, the goblin in there is Kuffah. We also have an Owlin called Arthur and a
Those are
woman
the
called
bird
Alena.
guys, right? They go, boop, 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 you know, yep.
Yes.
Boo 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 boo.
If you want to be some help, we need to start digging a grave.
They don't have a shovel.
Oh God, not here, please.
Also, I
Not
don't think
there.
you would have dig a grave here. You might just come out, like, but not the way you want.
So I was going to go into the forest somewhat.
Okay, so do we just walk into the forest, or should we, like, tell them that we're going? Because I'm okay with ditching them, but, like, just that's up to you. Because I'm following you, lady.
Why
This guy's
would...
fun.
I'm gonna go inside and see if I can find anything.
Okay.
You stay there.
Going inside, you can easily find the shovel. There is one just next to the fireplace.
Your character may not care, Abby, but Nier did specifically request that their bones be taken to the Feywild.
Body, not
Hibiki
just my
said
bones.
Or body, sorry, yeah.
That if we buried him somewhere, it would be transported to the Feywilds, right?
Oh, I missed that.
If you
that was
bury and kind of do a ritual over it, like kind of do a ritual of parting and kind of to honor the deceased
Oh,
wishes.
like a ceremony?
Their last wish, it's kind of like ceremony, yes. Their last wish could come to reality.
So if
There's
we
a possibility the wish
consume
could come to
200
reality.
silver, we can send them to the Feywild?
I don't think it's necessarily the same with the ceremony spell. I think it's just...
I guess
You can do it with a ceremony. You
2,000
can even
silver.
do just
because it's silver.
You can do a ceremony. You can also just do do a ceremony as a spell, or just a ceremony as a rite of parting with
Gotcha.
with the deceased. So
Don't worry, Avenir,
well-
you're in good hands. You got Kuffah and Alena leading the congregation.
My funeral better not be religious and shit.
I'll
May
tell
his
Kuffah-
blessed soul be taken into the embrace of Lady Hope in the afterlife.
I'll tell Kuffah, we're heading off to start digging a grave. Do you want me to help move you out of here before we go?
She's currently elbows deep, and she's like, maybe a little more time.
Alright, so I'll leave you to it.
right.
Screams.
In the meantime,
blood splashing.
flying. I guess you are you're hurrying, Arthur. Like you are rushing.
Yeah. Like, I
so-
wouldn't be dashing, but I would be, like, you know, making good time.
Yeah. Alena, you see Arthur flying towards you alone. You see Arthur's kind of bit of fur is a bit singed on one side, not fur, I'm sorry, feathers.
Feathers.
Ruffles singed from fire for a bit, and I do think they don't have exactly a most pleasant look on their face.
No, I think he's definitely calmed down a bit over the course of, however long it took to fly back. But still looks pretty stressed.
I nonetheless greet you with a wave and like, "Hi, Arthur. You look rough. Everything okay? I saw a bit of fire and such going off."
By depending on the definition of okay, I mean most of us are alive.
Most,
but not everybody.
Wait, who died?
You should. Come on, let's bring the horses back. Let's go. Does not answer your question.
Oh well, and then I'm gonna. All right, it's in the party sheet.
Looks very just.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the horses towards you. Come here, Gloopot. Come. You two missing Monday. Gotta go to the others. Apparently they messed up. That's what they get for leaving me behind. I'll follow Arthur.
Yeah, with the horses, it's a bit more difficult, but you can still do it through the forest. And after a while, you will arrive here. In the meantime, Aurethi, you are digging the grave.
Doing this, I'll ask the new kid. So, do you remember your name?
Pulls out a piece of paper. Yeah, Samael. And then crumples it up and just throws it away.
You had a piece of paper that you wrote your name down on.
I didn't write it. I think what's important is that you won't just call me boy now. So, we can all be happy.
Alright, Samael, it's your turn, and I'll hand him the shovel.
I'm not really made for physical labor. As you see, their arms physically droop. That's right, Kuffah. As they physically droop as they pick up the shovel. Okay, I won't be as efficient as you've basically done all of it.
No one's made for physical labor. That's what training is for.
You sound like you'd be fun at parties. Have I been to... As they start to shovel very weakly and inefficiently, it's like, have I been to parties? I feel like I've been to parties. I feel like I'm a fun guy.
Give me an athletics check, Seth.
Sure, with my -1.
Let's go. Yeah, exactly. Let's go with the...
That's pretty good.
First roll for the character.
Oh, heck yeah!
This is so funny knowing the origin of this character the first time you played it. This is so funny.
Yeah, because I had 18s and 4 stats.
Yeah.
I got a splinter.
Fine, give me the shovel.
Okay, and they're gonna sit on the edge of the grave and kick their legs as you dig on the other side.
Yeah.
So, do you just go out and kill hags, or did you have a reason?
We were looking for that woman you were tied up next to, Laura.
Oh, is that her name? All I really heard from her when I woke up was "Ah!" It's like, "Oh my god, it's coming!" Stuff like that.
What this sounds like this is a really fucking weird question. What color is Samael's skin?
Oh, gray.
Gray.
What? Gray?
Gray.
And orange eyes, Yusuf said.
And black sclera.
Black sclera.
Okay. Cool. I'm not gonna push on that too much.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm just trying to figure out where you're from, I guess.
If you can figure it out, you win a prize. I can't tell you what it is yet because I don't know what it is.
Well, we're on our way to Rivermore, is it, Hibiki?
Yeah,
I
Rivermore
can't
Castle.
access the map at the moment. Yeah. we're on our
Rivermore
way
Castle, yes. It was Rivermore Castle.
We're on our way to Rivermore. Our eventual end goal is Silverwatch. You're welcome to join us if you want. If you do know how to fight.
Yep. I will not be a burden.
Says
I feel
the
like I've
burden.
said that before.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that's someone
Careful,
that's
Mr.
not here,
Warchby.
and I'm very amenable to that.
What was that, sorry?
That sounds like someone that is not here, and I'm very amenable to that.
It's
Amenable.
pretty much on the other side of the continent. All the way out west.
We're on a continent? Okay.
This guy's
No.
fun.
Got him.
I
Sometimes-
love it nearly already.
Sometimes
Any
a
food?
thought pops into our heads, like we might not know something. We don't have to let other people know that we didn't know
Don't
that
have
thing.
to, doesn't mean I shouldn't. So, you see how your logic's flawed? You have any more rations? I'm kinda hungry.
I know for a fact
This guy's
that you're
great.
not hungry.
You don't know that.
I do. I know the magic of those berries. I've been eating them for 2 months.
Oh. Are you good?
I have
That
them.
feels like it'd be bad for your gut.
Just because my stomach is full doesn't mean I can't have the munchies.
The stomach is not full, it's just that he isn't hungry, but he has space for food.
I'm eating because I'm bored.
I can eat though.
Exactly. There are many reasons to eat that are not I am hungry.
Hey, look, you have a cookbook if you need to eat.
Nom nom. Tasty book.
I don't.
A lot of fiber.
So is that a friend of yours or something?
I assume you're talking about Avenir's body, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the corpse.
Yes, he's been traveling with us for a while.
My condolences. That's what we say, right?
You don't have to. It's the risk that he took. I'm not going to.
Well, I won't ask you to grieve me when I die, I guess, because that's certainly one way to do it. I think it doesn't have to be. It's a big hole.
What were you saying, Vicky?
Yes, at that time you hear horses and the cart, and you see as your cart with the horses actually appears in between the
Come on,
trees.
Moth Shearer. I know you love chewing moths, but could you for once move a tiny bit before chewing more moths? You can chew all the moths you want afterwards, but right now I need you to get over this little... Come on. There we go.
Also, yeah, Alena, give me by the way an intelligence check.
Intelligence check. You think I'm smart? I'll fail this anyway.
It's for okay, 14. It was for commanding the cart. Decent.
Oh.
They listen to you. Sometimes they don't, but they do. They usually do.
They're a bit stubborn sometimes, but I love them nonetheless.
Missing
Oh,
Monday
yeah,
is
I think-
definitely dumbest.
Wait, who died? I was told someone died. Wait, it's not Kuffah, right? I like Kuffah.
The goblin woman's in the hut. Hello, lady.
Oh, hello, little devil man. Are you a good devil or a bad devil?
I don't know.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Oh, you don't know? That's okay. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
benefit of the doubt. I feel like I'm going to very much enjoy that phrase.
Yeah, that's the episode title right there.
Wait, does it mean Avenir died? Hello, I don't need to shout anymore. I'm close now.
Yes.
Wait, Avenir is dead.
That's what the hole's for. And I pointed the big hole that I had no effort and help into whatsoever.
You know, I really didn't expect Avenir to die. Because of all the people, I feel like he's the one who would be too stubborn to die and just get back up.
Well, don't. I mean, give it a minute.
It's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Anyway, what are you doing with the shovel?
So we were digging a hole, but then I got a splinter, so now Aurethi's digging the hole.
What are you
So I don't think I got a split right. I think I'm
Wait,
just gonna
hold on.
hand
Wait,
crit.
you're not intending to bury him right next to this very ominous hut.
No, we are.
This is it's a distance from the hut.
This is what I
It's
said.
still in the woods.
We want to bury him in consecrated ground if we can.
Wait, was I told that there was a hack already?
No.
Yeah, Arthur would have told you.
I don't know.
Right?
Arthur, maybe, I don't know.
I'm feeling like Arthur would have at least slightly cued me in a way.
Yeah, because it's been like 20 minutes to an hour that you guys have been traveling through here. Well, it's
Yeah,
3 hours for us, so it'd be like an hour for you knowing where you're going.
I think
even less because you took the 3 hours even to do the full perimeter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Because you first
Arthur would have
went around.
explained there was a hag. There was I don't think he would say specifically hag. There was this
Crazy
creepy
woman.
lady who seemed to be eating people. I think it's hard to tell. She was magical and killed Avenir and killed Kuffah, but Kuffah got better and almost killed Aurethi, but I managed to get a potion to Aurethi I mean Merlin helped. Merlin was very helpful, by the way. And just lots of information, not a lot of actual information.
I imagine Merlin being like Pascal from Tangled, where he's just on your shoulder, just
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That is exactly that is exactly it.
You know, that's what happens if you leave me behind. I feel like
You volunteered to watch the.
I didn't expect you to fight some evildoers. Wait, it was only one, right?
I don't-
Evildoer. Singular.
It was just one creepy lady.
Wait, you're not so creepy lady that eats people and does weird magic stuff, right?
Yeah.
So like an evil witch.
Yeah, maybe an evil witch. That sounds about right.
I feel like maybe we shouldn't bury Avenir next to the house of an evil witch that does weird stuff with corpses. How
I don't
about we
think we're
put
near
him in
the-
the cart
the
and
house.
bury him in a nicer place?
They're
We're
not near the
next to the
house,
house.
but you are still in the hex.
Yeah, well,
currently.
not near the house, ish, but
We're
they are
still in within the
in the
circle.
vicinity.
Yeah.
How about we get him and bury him either in a nice spot in the woods or in an actual, I don't know. Where do you put bodies again? Right, the graveyard.
Yeah.
That's not a
probably
graveyard
would
for
be more-
miles. It would be.
But
It'd be
maybe-
a biohazard if anything.
Maybe we should take him outside of the circle of deer skulls at least.
Biohazard.
It'll just be a couple hours.
I mean, we have a cart, we can just plop him in there and then bury him later. Did you find the lady we were looking for?
Yes, we
Oh,
found her.
actively giving birth right
Cue
now.
loud screaming in the distance.
The wonders of childbirth.
By the way-
They be the
Alena is so creepy. So
Yeah,
creepily cheerful.
the walking corpse is childbirth.
By the way, should I roll some D4s to see how long this labor is going to last? Like 2D or 3D4
It's just
for hours?
well,
do you wanna
this
just
is
tell me?
going. I'll tell you when. I'll tell you when.
Because I imagine it would be a
I'll tell you
denomination of D4s. Labor's
It's
usually
it's like a.
like 4 to 12
or,
hours usually.
it's gonna be it's gonna be actually this time it's gonna be actually like two and a half. Pretty
Well, that's
fast
fast.
overall.
Well, that doesn't give me confidence.
Yeah.
Easy word, I
I feel justified in using the fucking holy water. This is going to be a baby hag. We're
Yeah.
so dead.
It's just going to be the hack that disappeared. Anyway, I'm
Yeah.
very, very confused that Avenir actually decided to stay dead. People like him usually don't just die. They usually, if they want to move forward, they can
Did
just
you
come
stop? Because I can't defend myself. You're just talking at the corpse. And I can't get up and be like, fuck you.
back. I'm sure he has something planned.
Why would
There must
he
be a
have
reason why he
that
stays in the
dead?
afterlife.
People don't die.
Hmm?
People don't die. That's how it works.
Well, yes, people die, that is right, but he is not just people, right? He's an adventurer, he's a hero. he's one of the kind of people that if they die, they just decide, haha, I didn't actually die. I just communed with my god or with nature, and then
have
they get back
a
up.
very weird grasp of mortality, woman.
Hibiki, can I make like a religion check to see if there's any basis to what she's saying whatsoever?
What is she saying, basically?
Oh, that
She's
great
saying
heroes come
that
back.
like
Heroic people don't stay dead.
like, yeah.
They get the option to
give me
just
a
Read
religion.
too many adventures
Give me a religion.
stories.
Give me a religion check. Give me a religion check.
2.
Could be.
You've watched too many heroic movies where the character just comes back.
Could be. Maybe it's truly that. Maybe all heroes never die.
heroes never die.
I feel like I'm more inclined to believe that she's just crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to steal a ration out of the cart.
I don't see the role.
We don't have any in the cart. I was carrying them.
I'll just say
with me in my
to
pack.
I'll say to Alena, he's not coming back.
Oh, no, you don't understand. You don't die when you go down. You die when you
He's
refuse
dead.
to get up again.
Alena,
Yes, and there's gotta be something about that.
no, that's not how the fucking world works. He's just gone.
She puts her finger in front of her mouth and it looks like she's thinking a lot. Puts her head sideways. No, I'm pretty certain that if you just hold on to hope and refuse to give in, that you will have the option to not.
I feel like I do not want to be near this woman. Can I? Yeah. I think I chose
okay.
well in who I'm following here.
Aurethi's like fist is clenched so hard, her knuckles are turning like grey.
If you
And
feel like
she
punching, then
is
feel free to
shaking.
do so.
Hey, maybe don't, because that's our only shovel, and it feels like you're already splintering it under your own might. And I don't want to be thinking with my claws. It's really hard to get the dirt out from underneath them.
Guy.
I'm gonna go wait in the cart.
But no, wait, the hole! And they don't hold the shovel, sort of like pleadingly. I don't want to
I'm
dig.
gonna. Alena, can you help me get the Abadir's body into the cart?
I don't know why she is like that. She acts like death is the end, but death is very much not the end.
It is extremely the end. I don't know what world you live in where it isn't, but this is the real world, and he's dead, and that's how things work. And I'm just gonna start dragging the body.
She shifts her head to the other way and like, wasn't for me. And then she moves over to the body and helps you moving it into the cart.
Kuffah,
Yeah.
you after a
Deliver a
couple of
baby.
hours of labor, you help deliver the baby,
Mhm.
and you are holding a screaming little girl in your hands. She seems unaffected by the holy water. And perception, please.
Yeah. This is what I need to do well on. Well, I'm alone.
I'm
Could I have I'm looking this baby over to see if the baby's okay. It's a normal thing that you do, but that's like a couple minutes. Could I cast guidance on myself while I'm checking the baby over?
The
Sure.
first guide is
Okay.
used for this interaction.
Yeah.
It's an important one. I would have taken the time. I don't think it was a +1 anyway.
22. So, you notice a couple of things. First of all, Laura is basically passed out.
Yeah, makes sense. It's a speed run labor
the baby,
process.
Exactly. The baby on the left shoulder blade, you see a birthmark on it. It looks like a coiled lung dragon.
Oh, interesting.
And make me a history check for it. Yeah, very easy, very easy history check, but please make me a history check, Kuffah.
Dragon birthmark.
Well, that's a 1.
Oh no.
It's a 1. You have no idea what that means.
Yep.
It's very weird. Could just be a birthmark. You don't know.
I still think this baby is evil. So, as soon as Laura just seems exhausted, right? It doesn't seem like hit point damage.
No, she seems like, well, she is for sure malnourished. Like she has been here for some time and not been eating well, but no hit point damage. She seems well for somebody who just gave birth, but exhausted.
I am going to immediately swaddle this baby, and I'm going to walk outside covered in blood and amniotic fluid, and I'm going to look around for Aurethi.
They all are in the cart currently, but you walk outside.
Yeah. Sorry.
And you look up almost into the sky because something catches your eye.
Oh, the Chaos Moon is not looking at her.
The Chaos Moon is not. Like, it's in its usual state where it kind of looks everywhere. Kind of all of the eyes look kind of in all directions and whatnot. As you look up into the sky, the 4 moons are shining in different faces. And then you see as a star shower, basically, a meteor shower, starfall starts. And this you would know, you've been in religious and generally, circles and stuff like that. Star showers are believed to be signs of either important events, very important people being born, deaths, important deaths, generally signs of benevolent usually change. Where the when the Chaos Moon is basically the epitome of evil change or like catastrophic change, star showers are usually benevolent changes. At least they are believed to be symbols of benevolent changes.
Yeah. Mixed signals, so I'm going to go right up to Aurethi. Still soaking wet with fluids. Where's Aurethi?
Wagon, the lady came out and said, so I'm holding the shovel and it's waving around wildly again, with less force because I'm weak as shit. The lady who wears like the sun stuff and looks like I don't know.
Hello, I'm the lady wearing the
armor. Yeah, she's delusional and thinks that if you just really, really don't want to, you could just not die. And I have very limited experience, but I feel like that's one of the inexorable truths.
Maybe with spell slots, but not for your average person.
What's a spell slot?
Well, Avenue is not an average person, that's my point.
Yeah.
She's just
very dead.
She's just going to dismiss Alena. She doesn't have time for this. She's going to step into the cart. Holding this baby to her chest.
The baby. Does it have a name? I'm very into learning people's names.
I'll tell you later.
Microphone just changed, by the way.
I'll tell you later. Aurethi?
Is everything alright?
I don't know. Baby has a weird birth defect, and as soon as I stepped outside the hut, there was a meteor shower. So I'm getting real mixed signals. The reason I wanted to talk to you first is...
Defect, it's a birthmark.
We might need to... The same difference. We might need to do a post-birth abortion here, and I just wanted to get your read on the situation before I have to do that myself.
What?
This is so dark. Why?
You're gonna kill a baby.
I will if she's a hag spawn.
Why on earth would we do that?
I can't tell whether it's hag spawn or not, and I'd rather not have that horrible creature be reborn into the world, even if it involves removing an infant? Listen, it's barely taken its first breaths, it has no memories, it's not a person yet. It's fine. Her voice breaks.
Kuffah is one fucked up.
And she's gonna
Kuffah is one fucked up person.
She's gonna show you the dragon birthmark.
Does this have any significance?
Give me a history check, please.
This seems like something with like heraldry and shit. This seems to be up Aurethi's alley.
With advantage. With advantage, Aurethi.
With advantage. If I fail, I can add 2 to the roll, assuming the child is an ally.
I mean, Nir's body is there. Is Nir's body an ally?
17.
17. With a 17, you would know this. You've been around Imperial nobility enough to know this. This exact birthmark, it's genetic within the Imperial family.
She'll just, as she sees the birthmark,
Which, as long as you know, the Imperial family died with Septimus. So
yeah. She stops for a moment. She'll tell Kuffah to wait, and she's gonna go check Laura for the birthmark.
Laura is unconscious, so you easily can look around her body, and it's not difficult to notice on the side of her rib cage, kind of on the right side of her rib cage, the same birthmark.
Runaway princess.
Ladies and gentlemen, we found her.
Laura isn't who she says she is. She's in some way related to the previous emperor.
Oh. Well, again, I'm not advocating for infanticide, but we could end this line of tyranny right here.
Jesus.
What are you
Jesus,
talking about? Just a
Spencer.
baby.
We're inside. We're having this discussion.
Grandparents were bad.
We're having this discussion quietly inside of the cart because I want to have this discussion with Aurethi alone because I feel like she's the only one of us.
Aurethi will try and take the baby off you if you.
Would you have asked us
she'll
to leave?
pass it
Because
along. No, I wanted to have
because
this conversation in private with Aurethi on purpose.
Yeah, but would you have asked the people to leave? Because I feel like they don't really have a reason to not be allowed.
Yeah, I would have asked to talk with Aurethi quietly.
Oh, okay.
Privately. I'm just
I would
gonna
have
say,
then.
I just mean, this is a child of significance, and if it's a thing of bad significance, now would be the time to nip it in the bud.
I think we should kill the child.
You think we should?
I don't think we should.
Okay. I didn't want to. I just wanted to talk about our options with somebody that I trust more than myself when it comes to this sort of moral reasoning, because I have been a little overcommitted to certain blood sacrifices, so I also didn't want Alena to overhear this conversation because Alena has some wild beliefs.
I'm glad you consulted with me. I didn't go ahead with what you were planning. You can see that Aurethi is looking into this child's like I assume the eyes are closed, just staring intensely into its face. Like her entire plan for the future has just been shifted like 10 miles to the left.
I just mean, I didn't have any plans to kill it. I'm just like, if it was going to be a hag spawn, I didn't want more hag spawn in the world. And if it was going to be royalty, I wanted to make sure that's royalty that's good for the world and not the kind of royalty that's bad for the world.
They are not royalty yet.
I suppose so.
So it's not a royalty anymore.
If
as long as you know.
Yeah. She'll say, if we were dangerous before, we're cataclysmic now. The knowledge that the Emperor's line continued could... I don't know what this could do, honestly.
So we carry with us a sign of the Chaos Moon and an omen of doom. And we also now carry with us, at least for a little while, an omen of benevolent change. So we are pretty swingy when it comes to chance here. It would be nice if we had somebody capable of seeing the future. And she looks over at Davenir's body, sadly.
Yeah, it's the future's not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah. Well, now that the baby thing's settled, we should probably make sure Laura's okay, get her in the cart. Since we're pro-monarchy now, I guess.
Are you hiding rashes in here?
Didn't you eat good berries?
I did,
Yes,
but I'm not full.
Don't feed him.
Hey, please. I'm starving,
You're
I
not
think.
hungry.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. Look, I know you're like a teenager, and that's like a whole thing with you, but...
Yes, and I'm a growing boy, so
You're
you
a
need to
teenager?
feed me properly.
You're a
food
teenager,
is
but you're so large.
expensive.
You're so large already.
I mean, relative to you, maybe.
Well, that's rude.
Oh, sorry, it's just factual. Is that now rude? Okay.
I mean, I'm smaller than you. I have to...
I'll hand the baby back to Kuffah. I'll just say we should get Laura out of here as soon as possible.
Yeah,
it's
probably.
not going to be healthy for her to stay here much longer.
Definitely not. You have any good berries left? It might be good to slam one in her just to make sure. She needs a nourishment,
Yes.
but I don't know if her stomach can really handle a food right now.
I have a couple remaining.
Okay. So we do that. We bring Laura to the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'll
as you
just-
two...
As I'm carrying it, I'll instruct. I'll ask if anyone else can just like pick the hag's place clean for anything we can use.
I would be looking around the hag's place, and I would just come out like, "Hey guys, where exactly is the body of that hag witch person? Because I can't find anyone that fits the description."
That's it.
Disappeared.
What do you mean disappeared? First you tell me that people don't get up, and now you're telling me there's a dead person that got up. That doesn't make sense. Are they dead or are they not dead?
The hag is dead. That's the end of the conversation.
Then where is her body?
We don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You killed her.
What do you think it means?
That she's not dead?
That's not a conclusion that you can draw.
Where? Okay. I'm gonna play your game now. So when people die, they're dead. Dead people don't move. And if there's no one else here, then where did the body
It's
go?
been out. There could have been a second hag. We don't know. We just have more important things to worry about now.
I think a potentially evil hag that you killed and then didn't die, and you took her, I don't know what, away, might be a thing of concern, no?
Yes, and if she comes for us, we'll kill her again.
Because that went so well last time.
I mean, you're kind of a dick.
Nah.
Right? Like, I'm not
Alright,
crazy for saying that, right?
that's also rude to say.
Oh.
Also,
They don't-
I'll figure it out.
They could have gotten me and then not fought the heck alone.
I'm Kuffah, by the way.
You weren't there last week, Mia.
Who are you?
And whose fault is that? I told you a month in advance I wasn't there. You decided to play anyway.
Yeah.
Someone died. Not my fault.
I feel like that's you telling you a month in advance with no reminder is still like it's easy to forget that. It's not like I feel like no one's at fault.
Doesn't matter.
It's fine.
Yeah. Anyways.
So who are you?
Hello.
Tiefling man.
What did we settle on? As I look to Aurethi for guidance.
Oh, you don't know your name. So you made one up.
Huh? No, I definitely know my name.
I can't do that. It's Samael.
Samael.
Yeah.
You seem very foolish, Samael.
Shut up, kill yourself. Shut up, kill yourself. You're not supposed to know that. He did that fucking was supposed to do that. It's like, that's very rude of you to say. Is that what we're doing now? Pointing out when people are rude to each other?
I guess so. So you do seem rather thin. Only get one.
That's what I'm saying. I'm so hungry.
You only get one. But here, don't let Aurethi see. And she's gonna pull out one of her rations and give it to you. It's a little old because she bought this like 3 months ago. But yeah, you can eat your rations.
If it's in a parcel, they're just gonna try like gnawing at the parcel at first. Oh, I see.
Yeah, the wrapper isn't edible.
Yeah, even when they take a bite, they take a chunk of wrapper with it as well.
Oh, you need so much help. You're just a little baby. How have I become a mother of 2 people?
Wait, what? Are you adopting the baby? You haven't consulted the mother?
Maternal of some kind. No. She might die, I don't know.
You should probably go check on that.
Well, that's where
you just
Aurethi's
take the
getting
baby and like assume she was fine?
No, I need to make sure that we talked about the baby first. Aurethi was gonna go get a mother. And we're gonna travel with them for a while. Make sure they get somewhere safe.
Okay.
So, Samael,
Yes, so,
what do you remember? About
she took a chunk out of my arm as showing the active like bleeding bandages.
So you remember getting a bit taken off you to be eaten. What do you remember before that?
A lot of racism.
Yeah, that checks out. Lyria is not a fun place when you're different.
Yeah.
Oh, is it because of the tail?
You can see that? Oh god, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't be out. It has a mind of its own as they're like shuffling.
Oh, is it indecent? I'm sorry, I'm not gonna look.
It's probably more the fangs and the horns and the eyes.
Yes, but typically
I want to
treat myself like this. They think I'm a burn victim, and they treat burn victims slightly better than tieflings.
Oh, I tried going around in bandages for a while, thinking they would treat lepers better than goblins, but it was about the same, so I just went back to being a goblin.
Yeah, it's all semantic. It's the
Yeah, you see, with burn victims, they don't fear that they might get infected by them, whereas with the other one, they are like, oh no, maybe it's contagious.
They only care if you
But
might have
leprosy isn't actually
pustules.
contagious. People are always wrong about that.
Yeah, but, well, if they think it's contagious, then it doesn't matter if it is or not, is it?
But they're wrong.
Good old Lyrian education system. Lyria doesn't sound right.
No, that's what it's called.
By the way, how is Aurethi doing? She seemed really angry for some reason.
It's probably because you were being overly cheerful about Davenir being dead.
I think it's Avenir, not Davenir. I don't think there's a D there.
No,
Yeah,
he
it's
is
the
technically
apostrophe.
Davenir. But we,
Reverie Davenir.
Interesting.
Yeah, you're a little flippant about his death.
if he wanted, I'm sure he could have come back. I've been over this.
Alena,
I don't know why no one listens to me.
so you have a special relationship with your goddess that allowed you to come back. That's not normal. For everyone else, for basically all of time, when you die, you're dead. And you don't get to come back.
First of all, I never said that I died before. I don't know what you're talking about.
It seems to
A
be
hero
implied.
doesn't die.
You said that Lady Hope brought you back. Well, it's been implied.
No, I didn't say that.
Suspicious squinting.
I won't imply things indirectly. I'm too dumb for that.
Could I try to...
You know what? High five.
High five.
Great.
I
high five the low intellect person.
I high five our new friend.
Is this something that you're hiding, concealing? Is this an insight check thing, or do you want to just let it sit there in roleplay?
She never said that she got brought back. She never implied that she was brought back.
I definitely heard it as Spencer, but that's fair.
I mean,
we
when did
know
you hear
that
it?
she's...
That was one of the
we
things
know
you said.
that she never eats. We know that she doesn't sleep.
You never
We
brought
know
it
that
up to
she
her.
doesn't
And you're
need to
not
breathe.
understanding what mortality is. Feels...
I would like to point out, you never brought it up to her.
Okay. In that
Me and
case...
Kuffah had to have a conversation where we were like, there's something fucked up about Alena. We don't know what it is, and she's not entirely human.
In that case, I would put those things together now, and I would be saying, so have you died before, Alena? Is that why you think that dead people can come back to life? Is that why you don't eat? And why you don't, touch people on the skin?
I didn't really die. I just decided to not stay dead.
Yeah, see,
That's different.
that's not a normal thing. You have a special relationship with Lady Hope that lets you do that. The rest of us, we're kind of shit out of luck if we die. Because we don't have
I'm pretty sure that Avenir is special enough that he could do the same.
I mean, they could find a way back.
Wake
but
up!
typically...
We know you're faking!
Hey,
shaking the
stop
body.
desecrating a corpse. That's a crime.
It might not be a corpse. If anything, I'm just harassing a person.
Yeah, maybe he's just really asleep.
If they get up now,
Here, hold on. We need
No.
a spell that targets an object, and if it works on the body, then he's dead.
Oh, is that how that works?
No, for real. It's for those of us that aren't special like you are. It's
We're all special.
not like you are.
Well, of course, because I'm the hero.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. Davenir was just a person.
Just a guy.
Just a person. And they died like a person, and they're going to stay dead like a person unless some miraculous force that we cannot possibly predict takes over. Or, I don't know. She looks up at the moons and she says, if Luna wants to give me the ability to raise the dead, I suppose that could happen, but I don't think they're coming back on their own.
That's a shame. I liked him.
I did too.
Although he was very suspicious sometimes.
We're all very suspicious.
You think if we bury him and then do heroic adventures and then there's a climax at the end of the story that he's suddenly back and he's the evil guy that always was working behind the curtain?
I mean, only if we're playing some sort of tabletop role-playing game that has certain genre tropes. But
What is a
this is
tabletop?
Get back
This
on
is
track.
real life.
Get back on track.
this is
I
real life,
found
not
more
a game.
rations.
No, that's Davenir's
Put them
toe. Stop
back.
it. That's Davenir's foot. They need that.
No, I will not. He's not dumb enough to eat it though. He found just actual rations.
Yum, yum, yum.
No, they were next to the foot.
You've eaten 3 days
See?
worth of food already. What's wrong with you?
If you see me, I'm skin and bones.
Yeah, what is about that? Why don't you give him food?
I
We have
did.
plenty. What? I think we have plenty.
I
He's
did.
eaten a bunch of food already.
I think I ate too much.
God damn it!
So,
Throws up all the food you ate.
you are going to recover Laura.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, we already
to the
did that.
Yep. You enter, and as you enter, you again give me a perception check, please.
Not too good at this.
That's enough. That's more than enough. As you get into the room and you kind of help kind of untie unchain. I'm sorry, Laura from the wall.
I feel like she would have been untied and unchained before the labor process.
Beforehand, but you kind of pick her up. You do notice passing next to the trapdoor.
Oh, fuck,
The
I forgot
air
about that.
there?
Yeah.
The air from the trapdoor, it's way colder than outside.
Hmm.
Kind of
Alright.
that point is cold, quite cold compared to
I'll-
like it's chilly. It's chilly outside already, but there it's even worse.
I'll get her to safety. Could we say that all this stuff that we've been doing, we had a few hours around when we were doing
A
things
short
with
rest, yes.
listening. Short rest, yeah.
You can have a short rest, yes, if you wish to.
Why is it telling me to level up? Oh, I accidentally clicked the level up button. That's why. I'm just being stupid.
We're still level
Bye bye
4.
hit dice.
Yeah, we're
We're
still
still
at
Yes,
level
you're
4.
still. Yeah, you're still level 4.
Also, Kuffah, you never see me eat because I'm just usually not hungry when you eat. Just coincidence.
Sure.
You're
Sure,
not even
Alena.
inside Jack. That's just bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm never hungry, why should I eat?
That seems like bullshit, mostly because I'm always hungry.
Also,
Well,
I think
if I'm
Abby.
never hungry and you're always hungry, that makes sense, right? It balances each other out.
Yeah, but
Also, I
don't
think
know
Abby,
you.
you're still rolling in GM. By the way.
I'm still in. Oh shit. My bad. Okay, I've switched it back.
Yeah.
It's so boring.
As I like get as I get Laura back into the wagon, I'll just say to everyone, right, she'll be safe for now. Though you might as well leave Merlin with her, just to keep an eye on her. We need to check out the basement.
Okay. Should I bring the baby? Probably not, right?
No, leave the baby with her. She might wake up and you never know.
The baby needs
Okay.
the baby needs food anyways. I do know this one thing about babies is babies need food like immediately after being born.
Is that true? I thought
It's
it
the
was
same for-
several hours. I thought they had to poop first. I don't know.
They
I'm not a midwife.
they want to eat. It's the same for Owlins. Like we can make it like an hour before we need food, but with you get hungry.
Yeah, but we just spent an hour resting here, so surely it's the perfect time to give it some food and then explore. Actually, are you sure you want to go in the basement with how rough up you are at the moment, considering that every time we go in the basement it seems to be like some horrid, enormous fight against people that turn into dragons or dust that turns into like a golem that then explodes?
As Alena is having a genre-aware moment, I'm gonna do the thing with breastfeeding where you like smack the nipple on the baby's lip till the baby actually like opens their mouth and shove it in there. And then I'm gonna take a sash and like baby Bjorn this baby on the nipple so it doesn't roll off while Laura's unconscious.
Okay, what can I do with my arcane recovery?
Listen, this baby has plot armor. I know it.
I can get a second level.
Does it?
spell
Does
slot.
it? I don't know.
I can sense the plot armor.
If you kill a baby in the game, I'm leaving.
Hey, this is a heavy
are you
campaign. Death is not the worst option. Death is the best option. So something worse is going to happen.
Anyways,
And B-
Aurethi, you said something about a basement. I like cold, dark,
Listen.
deep places. Let's go.
Until a child has
sounds good.
memories,
You can
they're
fight
basically
them
still
out.
a fetus, which means it's perfectly morally acceptable to kill it.
That's not how that works.
That's how that
Maybe up
works.
to like 20 months.
No, that was Spencer being deliberately antagonistic. But we can move on.
Alright. I'll call everyone down to the basement.
Yep.
Hey,
Alright.
Mr. Good Devil Guy. Can you actually fight? I feel like there's going to be dangers down there.
Oh, yeah, I got this. They
Do
pull out a big hunting knife. So I can get like a little stab. And then
you know how to use that?
think so. We'll find
Just
out.
remember, stick him with the pointy end.
Hey.
Steppy, steppy.
So
Oh, I was gonna try and like just bludgeon them with this end. Good
I
thing.
guess
you
it
told
also
me.
works if you smack them hard enough, but your arms look a bit scrawny, so I don't think you will have the like force to like smack him with that end.
So who is going first into the basement?
I'm going to take front.
Yeah, Alena, you go first.
Last time I wasn't here, someone died. So,
I'm going to use
So-
if someone dies, it's going to be me, and then I can show you that if you die, you don't necessarily die, as long as you just keep holding on to hope and just getting back up. It's that simple.
As preparatory action,
Is it
I'm
bad
going
that I kind of
to.
want her to die now.
That would be funny, wouldn't it?
Aurethi is clenching her teeth,
Yeah.
trying to not push Alena down the stairs.
I'm going to cast Warding Bond as a preparatory
If
thing.
you,
so we have
feel like punching Alena or something, feel free to. You have my consent as a player.
Warding Bond for an
so
hour.
Who is what? Who is warded?
Me and
with
Aurethi
you?
have Warding Bond for an hour.
Okay. Yep. Alena, as you descend, already on it's night. By the way, well,
Yep.
it's
Nice dexterity.
Oh, our maximum hit point should be down then because our
True.
aid would have passed.
And actually,
back
a
is
spell
dressed
effect now that I can,
Not the wool.
just a question out of curiosity: who got that weird, definitely not a war crime artifact at the moment? Is it still on Aveni's body?
Aurethi.
Good.
Aurethi. The war crime machine is on Aurethi. Alena, you do not have a dark vision, do you?
I'm pretty sure I don't.
Amazing. All right.
I'm
so
going to pull out the torch before going down.
okay.
I would
You-
always have a torch out. I think I never said it. But the other times, I think I just got cast dark vision from Kuffah, but normally I would have torch out.
Oh, I can also do that. I'll give super dark vision to I believe 3 people. Eyes of Night is. Well, you're just equal to your wisdom modifier, which is for me 3. So, Aurethi gets super dark vision, Alena gets super dark vision, and does Samael have dark vision?
I'm good
Right.
at doing anything with the eyes. I'm very good at seeing.
Okay, I'll give the
Give it to
supervision
the
to
lady.
Arthur then. Arthur, Alena, and Aurethi get super dark vision.
Oh, Arthur stays with the cart, right?
Oh, okay.
Or
And that,
is Arthur?
is Arthur coming?
Or is Arthur coming?
Are you trying to make sure
Okay,
you
I'm
survive?
with the cart. I
Oh,
will
okay.
go back then.
In that case, you don't have to be. You can come with us if you want.
Well, if I'm taking care of the baby, apparently.
Oh, you don't have to. This is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arthur is slightly terrified of this
Yep,
hag
that's valid.
situation, so
That's valid.
we'll happily stay in the back with the baby. Speaking of the
Yeah.
baby, can we move the
Laura.
mother's token over to?
Yes.
Okay, and now I'm
Join
going
us.
to give. I'll give Samael the super dark vision then. 300 feet of color dark vision.
I'll move all of them.
I feel like
It's just a regular
you do
commoner's
much.
token.
But I believe you. Thank you.
Well, you see further than you usually do now.
Yeah, he's also seeing color in the dark, which isn't a normal thing. Usually dark vision is shades of
Yeah,
gray.
I already had that. So.
You did?
Yeah, he already had color
What is your
decoration.
class? Some kind of warlock?
Yeah.
What? What's a class? Like a school?
It's like a job in Final Fantasy.
I don't have that.
What is a Final Fantasy? Is it like a thing where you have like a fantasy and then it's the last one you ever had?
Yeah, and then you have
Because if it's final, then it's got to be the last
and
one.
then you
right?
have like another 25 consecutively over like 30 years.
No, that doesn't
or
make
40
sense.
years.
You can have a first fantasy, you can have maybe a second fantasy, but once you have the final fantasy, it's got to stop, right? Otherwise, the name makes no sense.
Abby's gonna
What
rage
is that
quit.
meaning?
Abby's
Deal
gonna
with
rage quit.
the
We need to move on.
unnaturally
on.
cold basement.
The reason it's called Final Fantasy is because Squaresoft thought it was going to be the literal last game they ever got to make, and then it ended up being the biggest hit they'd ever seen as a studio.
And then they made a second one. The second one kind of sucks in comparison, and then they made a third one. The third one was good again, kind of.
Yeah. Final
Right,
Fantasy
so-
saved the studio.
Yeah, it did. Alena, so outside, it's pretty cold-ish, so it's around like 13 degrees Celsius.
I don't mind the cold. The cold never bothered me anyway.
When you go down here, it drops by another 10 degrees.
Gross.
Almost frosty, like the snowman.
So
You know, frosty is
go
part of the
down.
story.
this. It's not even it's not stairs. It's straight up like a ladder. Like so, you are the first one to get in, and you see a small room. On every side of the room, it's full of jars. Again, those jars filled. Actually, you didn't see the room where Laura was. Oh, you saw it when you entered. Actually, yes. But yeah, you see jars filled with pickled pieces of humanoids. What? So who's the second one going? By the way,
I think probably. Are you okay with Aurethi being second, and then Kuffah,
Yeah,
and then Samuel at the back?
I was going to say Aurethi is either second or taking up the rear.
Yeah.
okay.
What would Samuel
No,
do?
you go
Is-
ahead of me. I did make sure I can make a quick escape.
Yeah, I was
just
going
in
to say
case.
Samuel feels like the rear guard sort of person, so he can run away.
So as you start going down the stairs, Aurethi, what are you doing, Alena?
I'm just gonna start walking.
And
This-
on the opposite side, actually, I'm sorry, you see a door in the room.
I'm gonna go forward towards the door. Like, hey, there's a door. It might be a big basement.
Right.
We will
So
find fancy wine again.
as you're going down, Aurethi, you hear this, and as Alena takes a step forward, you hear glass shattering
It's a trap.
as dozens of these pickled limbs, pickled parts of people rush to attack you.
Fun.
Really fun.
Yeah,
I knew
yeah,
it.
Loving it.
Yeah.
Boarding bond. Boarding wand.
We love our.
It's like
We love our-
those hand thingies from the Strat zombies.
Ooh.
Okay,
Nice.
roll me initiatives, please.
Ah,
It's
I'm
just,
back to my
uh,
usual initiative of non.
It's just a black screen for me because I'm not there.
Yep.
Okay,
Enjoy.
wait, I'll have a really little Lata being here, which is actually not there, so I'll do this, and theoretically you should see everything.
Yay, I can see things.
So,
Well, I can't see character. Like, it's just an empty room because of the way that vision works.
Why?
I can't see tokens.
Why can't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, now I can see the tokens.
I
'cause
just saw the
tokens
limb
in here.
tokens. Those are the same limb tokens I use for the swarming
Yeah.
limbs in the Curse of
Because
Strahd
it
game.
is the stat block from stat for Curse of Strahd, what do you
There you
mean?
go. Yeah.
How
No,
weird.
it's not.
How quaint.
It's not actually. No, it's from another book, but
Yeah.
they use that.
No, I mean
that
the
picture.
token
Alright.
image. That's fun.
Yeah.
I got it off
So
of Google
Kuffah,
search. Yeah, that's me.
you also hear glass shattering. Unfortunately, Aurethi is on the stairs.
Alright, I'm not actually here. My token is just here so that I can watch the battle.
Aurethi should have been
Just
second.
diving right.
Aurethi should have been second.
Yeah, but Aurethi is on the stairwell. She is
Oh.
going down as this happens.
I can't token vision make it, so I have no idea where anybody else is.
Yeah, because you're still on the upper floor, basically.
Okay, so where
So you
is the
see
direction
Aurethi
that
going-
she is? Is south of where my token
She
is?
is kind of so basically. Imagine that where you're standing is the basically next to the trapdoor. The trapdoor is just to your right.
Okay, so is either direction fine to go catch up with them? Where did Aurethi go? Because
Aurethi went down the. So basically, you're on the top floor.
Kuffah saw where they went. I can't see where they went because the vision of the tokens. So am I going south?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's basically
5.
no, you
10.
are. It's basically I'm keeping you out of the room because you're on the top room, right? Where the you're in the laboratory, and they are already in the basement.
Okay, then I'm going
So
to
it
follow
is-
to the basement.
You can start, but there is Aurethi is still on the ladder.
Oh, so I'm on the ladder, so I can't get past Aurethi?
You're on top. You still have to go down to the ladder, and Aurethi is going currently down the ladder.
Can
Gotcha.
she jump? How
Gotcha.
big of a drop is that?
Just cast a buff spell
She will
on
hit.
Aurethi.
She will hit you. by falling.
That's okay. I understand what's happening now. I understand what's happening now.
Yeah, okay.
I misunderstood. We're still on there, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can see Aurethi.
Here on the ladder.
Yeah, you can see Aurethi going down the ladder. If you need
in that case,
do something. But you can just skip it.
I'm going to warn Aurethi, and then I'm going to let go of the ladder. I'm going to land on Aurethi's shoulders, and I'm going to hold an action to shoot a crossbow bolt at the first enemy I see. So I'm going to mount Aurethi and hold action to shoot something. If that's allowed, if I can use my movement.
So to jump on top of the... If you want to jump on top of Aurethi's shoulders?
Yeah, I want to use my movement to mount Aurethi because she's below me. It should be easy. And then have my held action to shoot something with my crossbow.
Sure. Are you a willing creature, Aurethi?
Yeah, are you a willing creature, Aurethi? I have squat nimbleness, which is going to be my justification for this mechanically.
She's not happy about it, but
Let's go.
she's not going to throw you to the ground.
I'll get off as soon as we're down there. I just need a ride.
Okay, you get on Aurethi's shoulders, and you see these basically groups of limbs and organs and whatnot rushing towards her, kind of closing in.
Oh, if I can see them, then my held action would go off, wouldn't it?
Well, if you're going down, depending, are you facing Aurethi or are you facing...
Well, I was just going to climb on her shoulders. If I can see into the room past Aurethi, I'll just shoot it with my crossbow.
Probably not now. Probably not now then. Probably when Aurethi gets down, then you could see.
Okay. Then
But
I'm
you
holding my action.
you can hold the action. Exactly.
Holding my action to shoot them when I have a bead on them.
Samael.
Like, I physically can't get down there, is what you're
No,
saying.
Aurethi's
You
too
cannot
fat.
get down on this turn.
Aurethi's
No.
too fat. She's too thick. Too many C's
Delay
in
your
Aurethi's
turn.
thighs.
Okay.
Are you doing anything, Samael? Or are you just
Nothing really I can
waiting?
do. I guess I'll wait to drop down after them.
Okay, sure.
Like, I'll hold an action just to drop in, I guess, as soon as that becomes an available option.
Jump in or start?
How deep is it?
10 feet.
How deep
I
is
won't take
it?
damage.
Hmm?
I won't take damage then, won't I?
You will. D6. Slightly.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, it starts at 10 feet, falling.
I thought it was like after that, it was like it'd be more than 10 feet.
No, it starts at 10 feet, unfortunately.
Just hold an action to use the dash movement to climb down.
Yeah, basically.
yeah,
that is-
hold an action dash
I'll
to
give
climb
you
down.
that, yeah.
Oh, I got splinters as I slid down the ladder.
It's the swarms of zombie limbs. Starting from that one, it will basically go and attack you, Aurethi, as it slams and grabs at you.
You mean Alena?
Alena, I'm sorry.
Alena.
Yeah, Alena. First, okay.
Undead mass.
Bad look.
18. Okay, you take 5 points of bludgeoning.
Speaking of VRGR, the zombie clot stat block is terrifying. And I really want to run it sometime because it's awful.
And then a 7 to hit misses. So they grab at you, but they do not manage to restrain you. Next swarm of zombie limbs does the
With
exact same.
advantage.
Hmm?
With advantage because I'm playing.
With advantage because you're flying. Thank you.
Do
Very
you want to
much.
have swarm creatures benefit from advantage? I'm pretty sure they're one of the ones that are usually excluded from flanking. Because they don't really have tactics.
Actually, they.
But I
do
may be
not.
imagining that.
They are not excluded from flanking. Anything can flank.
Oh. Never mind then.
Because it's not about them doing tactics, it's about the character being
Distracted.
and
Overwhelmed.
Gotcha.
Yeah, basically overwhelmed. As at advantage, with a 20 to hit. Alena, you take an additional 5. I'm sorry, 7.
Here is the death of Alena. Jeez.
from some zombie limb swarms. And then the grasping limbs hit once again.
20.
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to give me a strength saving throw.
I accidentally did one before, so no, surely that will not fuck me over, right? No, and it fucked me over. I did one before, that was a good one, so obviously this one's going to be bad.
So what?
You
Conditions.
you are restrained as kind of this swarm of limbs grabs at your legs, at your arms, and restrains you.
And it's a lot of damage for some limbs.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of limbs and different organs. You see kind of an intestine wrapping around your arms, a lot of stuff. And this is the end of their turn. Aurethi, you see basically Alena is half buried beneath piles of human parts.
Yum.
That's no good. I'll bonus action summon my echo.
Yep. Where are you summoning it?
Right, so I'm flanking down here. And also I want to try drawing aggro from this other one, if I can. Actually, I'll put it there, so... these things aren't intelligent, are they?
No.
Are there any brains floating in there?
There are some brains, but it's generally just limbs.
What good is a brain without eyes, or ears, or tongue?
I'm going to put it over here,
Okay.
if that's alright. And then I will move down here and attack this one with the Elder.
Yep.
Ooh, does a 16 hit?
16 hits, yes.
Nice, okay. 11 damage. And I would like to action search
Yep.
and do it again.
Yep.
That'll hit. Nice. 13 damage.
Yep. Still standing. You've... Oh, no, I'm sorry. I accidentally did 13 damage on you. Okay. Yeah, you cut it. You see some pieces flying everywhere, laying dead. But Aurethi...
Did Aurethi enter the room, by the way?
Yes, I did.
Yes, Aurethi did enter, so you would have been at least...
Yeah, so I
you
would
can
have let...
shoot whoever you'd like.
Yeah, and then I would have let go as well as a
Samael
free action.
as well. Yep.
I'm going to shoot the one on the left of Alena.
Okay, so the top one, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, use cardinal directions, if you can.
Does an
just
18 work?
18 works, yes.
Okay, and then I'm going to use Fear of the Small on this as well for the damage. That is the 3 plus
4.
Fear of the Small,
Plus-
which is, I believe, 4.
So, okay.
Yeah, so that is going to be a total of 7 piercing damage on the swarm
Yep.
north of Alena. and
Alena, yep.
As soon as Aurethi entered the room, I would have used a free action to let go and land on the ground so that I'm no longer
Yep.
harshing
no worries.
her vibe.
And Samael also dashes in. Swarm of zombie limbs number 3 will rush towards
They
Alena.
do have a dash, so would Samael want to move 20 feet elsewhere from where they are currently? Because the ladder was
Roll
10
damage.
feet, so if you dash, you could have moved another 20 if you wanted.
There. Big bomb.
Sights.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, 6 damage on the
Okay.
guy that just tried to hit Elena.
The fuck? Why?
Not on me.
I know why. I know why you have. Apparently, you set yourself as a target, so it automatically.
Right. I see. I see what I'm doing. Yeah, I need to actually like. Wait, how do I do that? Oh, I see. There we go.
You can target stuff, so it automatically like tells you if stuff hits or misses and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that hits and that cuts. Yes, you are the problem. And it will attack Alena again.
Try me, bitch.
All at advantage because you are.
They just want to bring you
Restrained.
home.
Hit.
Listen, that's a lot of hands. If Lady Alena needs help petting her cat,
Wait, does that one have advantage?
Restrained.
yeah,
Oh,
they all have
she's
advantage
so
for the
that's what
restrained.
they mean when they say "give me a hand."
We're helping
takes
hands.
what
6
they
points of
need.
damage. So you take
Why
6
can't I-
points of damage.
Normally I can apply damage, but for some reason on this one I can.
Oh,
I can apply it for you if you want to. Here you go.
Thank you. I can
And
roll
then
the other
it will
one. This one I can't for some
And
reason.
then the grasping limbs will attack you.
It's
Hits.
Can you stop rolling good? I don't know why I didn't understand saving throw. It doesn't matter. I'm alright.
Yeah, doesn't matter anymore. You take. Did I send down the damage?
You rolled it. It was 8, but for some reason, there it is. It feels like the show
Okay,
is very low today.
yeah, it's being pretty slow.
8 points of bludgeoning
I
damage.
know why. If I have a target selected, for some reason I can't apply damage to me. That's very stupid.
Okay. Alena. It's your turn. You're being grabbed by limbs.
Hello, I would like to try and destroy this one here because I have advantage against that one.
Yeah. By the way, at the end of your turn, you can repeat the save without action.
Oh, I did a save. If that matters. Oh, at the end of my turn.
At the end of your turn, yes.
Okay. Watch me then have a shitty one again because I roll the good ones when I'm not supposed to roll, and then when I actually roll, I roll shit ones.
Always.
Of course.
Anyway, go here, use Greatsword. I would like to attack with advantage.
Oh my god.
And miss. And swing and a miss.
A 1 and a 4.
Huh? Is this karma? I think this is karma.
Yeah.
I think this is karma, yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is karma.
This is the universe
And then
teaching you what
For
mortality
being
is.
an asshole earlier.
It's teaching you what mortality is.
No, I will. No,
Just-
no, I will just demonstrate, and then I'll end my turn and do the strength save.
She's
Yeah,
gonna
see,
be like,
see,
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
see. I knew it.
Alena's gonna be like,
because you lost, you failed. You take an additional
I'm down.
11
my
points
God.
of necrotic.
I'm down.
The
Yeah, you
world
see
is
as-
healing.
These three,
Yeah.
these groups of limbs just basic. Have any one of you watched The Mummy, the film?
yes.
Like very old. You know the scene with the
Very
scarabs
old.
where they just.
Oh, I guess it is 30 years old now.
I know.
Jesus.
It was my mother's favorite film, so I've watched,
I watched
it
it as a
countless
kid,
times.
but
That was
like,
one of my
I don't
favorite
know.
movies when I was a child. That your mother, that's upsetting.
Yeah, but I also watched
You're
it
a
as a
baby.
kid. Like that's the thing.
They're all babies.
The Mummy holds up.
Hey, Mia.
Oh, to be honest, my mother was pretty young when she created myself.
Mia,
like
I think-
she's from '79.
I think
so.
we're old enough to be Hibiki's parents.
Yeah, exactly.
I sure am.
If you're old enough to be my parents, you're old enough to be both Seth's and Abby's parents.
Well, not quite. That's only like an 11-year difference.
I'm a little baby. Anyways, you see as they basically cover Alena up, and then they continue on the way towards
Technically, I think
all of you.
As
the
I get
young
going, I
bitch-
just shouted, I need a hand.
The next time you have
The
plenty.
youngest someone has ever
have
been pregnant is
plenty.
definitely younger than 11, so
That's
That's
right. Let's see.
Exactly.
If I,
And with me dying, I'm gonna pee.
if I fathered a child at 16, that child today would be 15.
Not young enough.
that's weird.
Yeah,
I'm not
We're
young
getting
enough,
there.
Spence.
we're getting there. Okay.
You're getting there.
First things first, healing word on Alena. Is Alena no longer restrained, or does she continue being restrained as an object? Or an unconscious person?
She is still restrained, but
Okay.
you see as the limbs are kind of starting to go
Okay.
in the directions of everybody.
Either
else.
way, I can't let her die. even though it would teach her a lesson. So healing word on our dear deluded friend Alena. That is 5 hit point damage, 5 healing damage to Alena.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna, with the intention of keeping warding bond up as long as possible, I'm gonna stay in the corner and I'm gonna shoot.
Now you can go down if you wish to.
Actually, you know what? Word of Radiance is a 5-foot radius. So I could hit, if I go here, I can hit 2 of them, right?
Yeah, if there's every enemy, then yes.
Yeah, then I'm gonna, for the first time, I'm going to use this Word of Radiance. I utter a divine word, and burning radiance erupts from you.
Yeah.
Each creature
Each
with your
creature of your
choice you
choice.
can see within range must succeed on a con saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage. The spells increase, blah, 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 blah. I'm not level 5, so.
Number 1 and
That is
number
a
2.
success.
Oh, no.
That's a critical success.
Oh. Never mind.
No damage.
Well, in that case, I am now... Oh, I have a bonus action healing word. I can't nimble escape. I guess I'm just going to stay here then, I guess. Like an idiot.
Alright. Samael.
It's time to stab.
Stabby.
I healed you, by the way.
Stabby.
I healed Alena, by the way, Mia.
I saw.
It's my last one, so don't die again.
I don't think that is up to me because I'm currently literally in a pile of hands.
What are you?
What?
What are
I'm
you?
asking, what are you? I'm trying to figure out.
Are you a corpse or... No, I'm pretty sure I know
No,
what she is.
Samael.
Oh, Sam.
25 hits.
Is he a rogue?
Damn.
I'm going to guess a warlock. He seems
it's
very
missing one of my
warlock.
bonuses. It should have an additional.
Either Hibiki gave him a +1 weapon or he is a warlock.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. This is charisma bonus.
Damn.
Also, the character that he played before named Samael was a warlock.
He has a +6 on the dagger attacks
All right.
for damage
Well,
rolls.
outside game,
plus
no.
7.
But
That's not better.
in terms of character vibes, this feels like a warlock.
I added the addition the manual +1 Hibiki. Didn't take my feature.
It's very warlock coded.
Which one? Which one? I'm sorry.
Improved thing.
It does.
Improved thingy.
It already
I
has the
did that
bonus in it.
manually. I did that manually.
Improved pack weapon.
But it
you
does
mean?
have the bonus. It does have the bonus because it should have been just +5 because your damage bonus +1, but you made it into +6.
Yeah, which is correct.
No, it should be +5.
Should be +5. Oh well, it's just 8 damage. My mistake.
Yeah, the weapon itself, right, counts as your as if it was improved.
I
imported as you get it.
my mistake. I forgot.
Improved pack
Improved pack
weapon.
weapon, yeah.
Yeah, but as far as you
Everybody
guys
knows.
he's just using a big knife.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did it
figure it
die?
out.
Is it dead yet?
we got a pack to the blade, demonic
Let
patron.
me guess. He's the Fey warlock thing, the heck warlock.
I'm pretty sure
No,
they're
he's
already
the
dead.
devil.
I'm pretty sure the problem is already dead and they're just not staying dead.
Warlocks can have familiars. We can have familiar friends.
Well, this seems like a Pact of the
Right.
Chain thing, so might not get familiar.
No, he's pack to the chain is the
Or not Pact of the Pact of the Blade.
Act of the blade.
Yeah. I don't know though. I don't know.
Aurethi.
I don't know. I know nothing.
Aurethi.
Yeah.
This swarm of limbs attacks you.
Sick.
Plus 1 AC.
Wait, they're trying to murder me and then they don't murder me? Pathetic. Hibiki, I'm disappointed.
You're gonna get murdered by
sorry,
the next one, don't worry.
No double tap.
Go ahead.
Exactly.
The next
Go
one
ahead.
just can't.
I don't want you to pull your punches, literally, considering I'm being punched by a bunch of heads.
So undead mass attacks you.
Yep.
Remember your
Fuck out.
the warding bond doesn't matter with a nat 20, so here we go.
If it doesn't matter on crits.
on.
No, I mean
9 points of
the AC
bludgeoning.
bonus. The AC bonus doesn't matter because it's a nat
Okay.
20.
So I take
So you take
4.
four.
Kuffah takes 4.
I take 4.
Kuffah takes 4. Then it will attack you with its grasping limbs.
Crit again.
Strength saving throw. Fuck yeah.
Wait, no. Okay.
19.
On my screen, I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but it rolled a 13 and then knocked it over to a 3 when Vicky rolled something.
No, it didn't do that over here. That's funny.
You don't have to do a strength saving throw because it missed.
Oh, cool.
19. It's a 19. 19 is the strength save. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Because me rolling a strength save preemptively was the thing that then made me fail the save, because I would have succeeded and then I had to actually roll it like 5 seconds later.
Yeah, you only have to save it if they hit.
Next swarm of zombie limbs. It will undead mass on Alena. So it has double advantage for a total of.
Do it, bitch! I feel like there's not really a chance.
2 on top of the advantage.
Yeah, you said +2 and advantage.
Yeah. 19 to hit.
If it would have hit without double advantage as well. I'm not down.
3 points of damage.
That's pathetic. I thought you
Then
could do better.
It will grasping limbs on Kuffah.
Nah!
Well, it's got to hit me first. My AC is... what is my AC?
Another crit. Oh.
17.
It actually misses, so you manage to kind of swat the
Your
heights
AC
away.
is higher than the tanks,
Yes.
which is fun.
Aurethi.
Medium armor and shield.
Yeah, I'm just going to go in on the one in front of me. I'll move my echo forward slightly. And then this is the one... Wait, how do I do this? There, double right click. Advantage. That'll hit.
Hits. Yep.
Very nice. 12 damage.
Okay. It starts thinning out. It's pretty thin, so it's under half HP, basically.
I'll use my bonus action. I'm going to... I'll say to Alena, we're not going to let you learn about mortality today, and I'm going to use my bonus action to help you attack the one. I can only help on a creature that I'm adjacent to, right? So I'm going to help.
Well, with what? Wait, with what? With a fey gift?
Lets me use help as a bonus action.
Yes, it's still help. Help is still on a creature you're adjacent to. Yes.
Yes, I'm going to choose hospitality. So we each gain a d6 temporary hit points plus my proficiency bonus, which is 3.
For whom who are you doing this on?
Alena.
You would need to move
Why?
adjacent.
Yeah, but no, I'm helping her attack the guy that I'm adjacent to.
Okay. Okay. I see. Yep.
3 temp HP, back to 5.
Yeah. Hopefully that helps not knock you down. That's the end of my turn.
Next swarm of zombie limbs. Actually, the other one should have had a +4. Funnily enough.
Yeah, but didn't know. Because they're restrained and flanking, and I'm also prone.
Yeah, this time this one has only +4 because it's not flanking. So undead mass first. Attack with advantage and +2. I'm sorry, I didn't count the +2 in, so it should be a 18.
Yeah.
3 points of damage.
Still alive. I can't believe that you take like all of my HP instantly, and then you decide to just, roll min.
Then it will start grasping limbs on you.
That's right, bitch.
And this with our +2 on top.
Ooh.
Double 17s. Hit me with it. I mean, I'm.
Would you guys be mad if I ran?
Yes.
No, he can run. He's not part of the group.
6 points.
Fine.
6 points of damage. You go down again.
And
then
this
it
is
will
why the
move.
way that death saves and such work in D&D is a bit stupid, because we could just play the song and dance over and over and over and over again. As long as someone heals me just the tiniest bit.
Yeah,
It's
I know
fine.
some people do rules where your death saves are saved but until you long rest.
I really like
Guys,
how Buffalo does it with the
already-
on that saves, I already do lingering injuries. So if I also
Yeah.
did this on top, it would be a bit too much. Also, how much damage do you take this turn? Wait, 6 plus 3.
just
Okay,
9.
no, it's just 9. No, just 9. Not enough for the. Please make me a death save
And F save, why?
because it's your turn and you're unconscious.
Oh, that makes sense. Do this and click the death save button. There we go.
Okay. Yep. Kuffah.
My cloak rotated slightly.
Spencer. Yeah, Spencer.
I think he's
Spencer,
gone.
unfortunately, is an empty chair right now.
So, how's the
So how did you like the-
today?
How did you like the intro?
Hi.
It was amazing.
I'm back. I'm here. I've returned.
I worked very hard on it. I
I
wanted to.
I'm gonna do Word of Radiance again. I realized after my turn that I could do Word of Radiance within 5 feet of myself, so I could have gotten all 3. It's past now. I just wanted to say I made a mechanical error, but I'm gonna get these 2.
So these 3, because another one is in the space where Alena is.
Oh, I thought it was dead. Well, there you go. So the 3 of them need to give me Constitution saving throws, DC 13. I really should have taken the ASI instead of the Eyes of the Runekeeper.
How many?
All 3 of them.
13.
Yeah, DC 13.
Okay. 1, 2,
Damn.
3.
How wise are these limbs?
2 wisdom save? Oh no, con save.
Yeah.
Two
con save,
fail.
sorry, you're
2
right.
fail.
All right,
2 fail,
beautiful.
2 fail.
In that case, roll 4.
Okay, 1 takes. Okay, they both take
4
4 points
radiant
of
damage.
radiant damage.
Then
Some of them burn with kind of golden light.
I'm going to use Nimble Escape to disengage, and I'm going to go hide behind Aurethi.
Yep.
That's my turn.
Samael.
It's stabbing time. There's a theme song. Anyways,
No, this is not a good
Oh
place
wait,
to be.
that one moved forward. I should have got an attack against it.
Yeah,
Right?
go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Cool. Normal.
don't worry about me.
15?
Yep.
Cool. 10 damage.
Yep. It takes. Oh no, wrong one.
Sorry, yeah, I was targeting the wrong one.
Yeah, takes the damage. That one is also bloodied now. So Samael.
Damn.
Oh, that
Nice.
was so close.
Skill issue.
Misses.
Orphan's Eldritch Blade. Okay.
Oh wait, did
Are you gonna miss?
Oh fuck, did I stab her instead? Oh no.
No, you didn't stab her.
Okay, we're good.
Oh,
They're not
whoopsie,
that
I killed the Paladin.
I'm not that evil.
Yeah.
Swarms
No,
of
keep going.
zombie limbs. So you just appeared there.
It's my mouse
Samael.
pad.
But this one was attacking Aurethi already.
Yep.
So, first attack, it is on the reduced profile now. Misses.
Come on, my guy,
Nice.
kill me. I dare you.
Second attack hits Aurethi.
That will hit. So I need to make strength save.
Yes. And you take
Well,
6
this time.
points of bludgeoning damage. You succeed.
I succeed. 3 to me, 3 to Kuffah, so that's 10 hit points gone.
Yep.
Next swarm of zombie limbs will attack Samael.
Ow, 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 ow.
I can't believe you're pulling your punches. I'm disappointed.
Oh no! By the way, no. By the way, sign down a fail.
I know the fail.
Oh,
fail?
she takes damage at the end of her turn.
Get off of me!
You're still restrained by the hands.
Oh, right, because they deal. Oh, it'd be 2 then.
Oh yeah, right. They do damage when I'm still restrained.
Because it's not an attack, Spencer. It's just damage.
Gotcha.
It does two fails if it's a crit, and it's a crit when the attack hits.
Gotcha.
Basically,
For coup de
that's
For coup de grace.
This was undead mass. Actually, it was not strength save yet, but this was 4 damage from them, and then the grasping limbs.
They have to hit first.
Nice damage.
Yeah, they roll to hit.
I roll damage. Oh no, wait. Fuck. No, well, to hit it should be a 20 plus 4. Watch me roll a crit. 18 hits.
Melee.
Seth? No, it's on Seth. For Samael.
Yeah, what's up? I got hit.
You take 9 points of 9 points of damage, and need you to make a strength check.
Oh, I can't do. Oh, that's the only
Save.
bad thing about Foundry. 1 second. 3. Yep, that's. So I'm on 14 HP. I'm really starting to think I should have ran.
Should have.
Then you fail, and actually, I've read it wrong. You take on failed saves. You take. Oh no! You're just restrained. You're just restrained
Yeah.
by the limbs. Next, Aurethi.
I will have my Echo move forward one. I'm flanking with Samael, right?
Yep.
On the one in the middle.
I would move the lady's body. I'm about to explode this basement.
I don't think I'm inclined to really believe you. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah. You've done nothing spectacular so far. Just stab.
23 hits.
You held your own. That's all. More power to you.
Yeah.
11 damage.
Yep.
Moved up there, so that they're all still in my range. But if they move any, then they're going to be out. And I will use a second. What's it? Fortune from the many. If I go like here, no, that wouldn't work. If I go, no, never mind. I'll save it. I won't use Fortune from the many or Fey Gift just yet. That's the end of my turn.
Next, swarm of zombie limbs attacks you again, Samael. This time at advantage.
Uh-oh.
Reduce profile because it's under half HP.
My bones!
That is a hit. You take 3 points of damage. Not Aurethi, I'm sorry. It was on you, Samael.
The squishy one.
I already did it.
And grasping
What
limbs.
is your backup?
The
So I was
backup to
thinking
the
a
backup.
kobold named Fire, because that's all he's been used for. It's like, my name is
Yeah,
Fire,
oh, I know,
I
that was
produce
the-
fire.
That was the hit, not the saving
What
throw.
is your purpose? Fire.
And I need a. You're already restrained, so.
Let's just roll
nothing
for
there,
funsies.
Samael.
It was a
You
fucking
fail.
16, you whore!
So you take 6 points of damage, as we were saying. Alena, sign 1 failure. And at the end of your turn, you sign 1 failure. Sorry, and now sign 1 failure.
Oh, so she's
Kuffah.
Yeah. I'm going to run forward. I'm going to attempt a medicine check to stabilize Alena.
You cannot.
What do you mean I can't?
She has
I'm
limbs all over her.
Excuse me.
I'm literally covered in limbs.
You can use the help action to stabilize an unconscious. Okay. In that case,
think-
Like, you get what I say. Like, she is covered in limbs.
it's okay. Mia needs a new character. I understand. I'm gonna speak a word of radiance then over her head to get all 3 of them again. So they need to make
Yep.
a DC 13 con saving throw, or suffer 1d6 of radiant damage.
Now watch as they all
That's a
pass.
2?
No, 1 fails.
And
1
6
fails.
and a
Yeah.
6.
1 fails.
Hell yeah!
Damn.
Or 9, I guess.
How nice that you
Running
finally
is-
rolled low.
Roll me a d6.
Now I roll a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
let's
full damage.
go.
Hell yeah! 6 radiant on all 3 of them.
Yep.
All right.
This takes damage.
In that
and
case,
this takes damage.
bonus action, disengage,
Yep.
and back away.
Okay.
I'm not
Samael.
stupid.
Samael,
You
don't
are
hurt us.
restrained.
Not in the first session, not in the first combat.
That would be very funny.
It would be funny and a bit pathetic.
Legendary.
How big is? 1 second.
I'll do it again.
10-foot radius.
Ooh. You gonna do a big fireball or something? Or are you gonna do Eovard's Black Tentacles or Hunger of Hadar?
And kill me as
That
character.
would be a bit
Can I
high level
move?
than you should have.
I move
Hunger of
Alena
Hadar is
first.
like third level.
Yeah.
Trade offer. I move Alena, and you don't have to kill another fucking character.
I'm good.
Gonna use my Eldritch Blast that has the.
I failed 2 death saves automatically and I had to do 2 death saves myself. Maybe it's already too late.
It could already be.
Can
too
I make
late,
a
who
quick
knows?
Yeah, I
glance to
know.
see if she's already dead?
I'm covered in
Well,
limbs.
is that going to take up my action?
It will take your bonus action.
That sounds good to me.
Wasn't I so
Give me a-
covered in limbs that
Give me a
Kuffah couldn't even
perception
separate?
check.
Perception?
One thing is looking at somebody, another thing is trying to stabilize somebody.
Yeah,
That's-
can it be an investigation? Because I'm not just.
You can,
looking at it.
sure.
I'm investigating a specific.
You
person.
can do it as an investigation check.
Yeah.
I think she
She's-
would notice
she's-
that I'm not.
She's not breathing. She's not breathing.
I mean, she doesn't breathe
She's
dead.
ever.
She's not breathing.
Does she
See,
breathe?
As long as you know, as long as your character knows, Seth.
She's already dead. I'm using Shatter.
Last failed death
Go
save.
ahead.
Here we go. This is so funny.
I'm panicking. I'm on 5 HP. I'm just.
Hey, as far as all of you know, I only just don't eat and don't sleep.
I think
Exactly,
we've
as long as
noticed you
know.
don't breathe.
Just-
It was never brought up. This is the first
She's
time
not
you mentioned-
breathing. Can I blow up the basement now?
Maybe not.
Yes.
Go for it. Use shatter.
Aurethi braces herself for when her echo is about to get annihilated.
Yeah.
Bing, 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 bing.
Is it like
bomb.
big headache or something?
Yeah, it's some, she doesn't
How-
feel the full effect.
How
so
does the
she feels
shatter?
it.
How is your? You would feel kind of like you would feel something. Kind of, you would feel
Yeah.
almost an aftershock. How does your shatter appear, Seth?
So we've already discussed that every single spell of Samuel's is inconsistent in what their form is. I think for this one, you see as like spots start to glow all over as Samuel's body as they begin to open their mouth, and a ringing noise just emanates from them as they just as strands of saliva opens. They open it like impossibly wide, and it just starts going from like this high pitched whirring until it becomes imperceptible, and suddenly there's just an implosion of sound in the center of the basement.
Yeah, you do that, and you hear this, and then you hear this. Boom! All the glass shatters around you, like all the glass vials just shatter. You are covered in glass pieces from the
Chunks of
thing behind
organs.
you.
Thank God
Bunches
this
of-
is fantasy glass and not real glass.
Yeah,
Now
exactly.
imagine if there's just like another 3 swarms coming out because of it. You have dice that you can actually read and they look actually nice. What the fuck?
Alright, so these two, whether they succeed or fail, they implode. This one may survive.
Nope.
And it does, because actually it had more than 10 HP, but this one goes into bloodied as well. And you see as a bunch of the limbs shatter, explode, just like break, bones fly everywhere. You're kind of, in that lucky moment where a bomb explodes next to somebody and they're like open unscathed. All of you just see bone shards of glass and everything just shotgun out of that everywhere.
Why does my mouth taste like fish?
Your hair, Aurethi, full of glass and various body parts and whatnot. That will take time. You, by the way, you Kuffah as well. Like, you all are covered in pieces.
Yeah.
The Alena's body is thrown through the room against the wall behind, kind of
I didn't kill her. She was already dead.
cracks the staircase. Sign down your last death save. Alena.
Did you actually just kill her?
Yeah, she had 2 successes and 2 failures.
Oh.
And the swarm,
Absolute
and the
cinema.
swarm
I'm
is
so
next.
Sorry.
And the swarm is next.
Oh, and now
Absolute
Samuel
cinema.
dies. Now Samuel dies. Let's go.
And Hammer.
Samael is
Crit him. It would be so funny.
It would be so
Samael
funny.
is still restrained because it was the top one that restrained
Yeah.
him.
Please crit him twice
so
and
funny.
kill him. It would be so funny.
Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. But I also it'd be the end of the fight more or less, and I'd be fine.
Not
No.
necessarily.
Absolute cinema. I use shield.
Yeah, 18 with an 18 AC now that misses you, and now the grasping limbs. Oh, also, Samael, make me a strength save at the end of your turn because you were still grabbed. Watch as the strength save actually kills him.
Yeah, it might actually knock him out.
Yeah, that means that
More
first attack was at advantage. Because it's
Yeah,
prone.
you take 9 points
advantage.
of
I didn't kill her.
necrotic from the start. Actually, at the end of your turn, you would have taken the 9 points of necrotic.
So
As
I would
the-
still just get hit anyways. So
Yeah, so that
I
first
don't use
one-
that slot.
No, it was yeah.
Wait, so you wouldn't have been conscious to cast shield?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but
the
if they
limbs.
attack
No,
me, then I
actually,
would already get
no. If the limbs see you fall down, they would not attack you. They are more incapacitate. They are on incapacitate and move on to the next target.
I guess that makes sense.
Alena was
So
just unlucky to be in the
Yeah.
meet.
The hag wanted meat. I guess that makes sense.
So this one actually will attack Aurethi. I'm sorry.
So, anyways, I'm gonna
without
forward the
advantage.
idea for my kobold character, Fire, Mia, so you can play them.
And grasping limbs as well.
I feel so bad.
They both
Nice
miss.
commission you got, my guy. How about another?
Aurethi, your turn.
I'll summon my echo.
Yep.
I need you to drag it on.
Yeah. Here you go.
And then I will attack.
I have a little attack.
Yeah.
We'd like a little attack for the table, please. To share.
Nice
So-
face.
Hits.
That hits.
They had
Sick.
10 AC. Yes.
Oh, nice.
You're telling me I missed with advantage against an enemy with 10 AC?
Hey, you rolled a 1 and a 4. It's your own damn fault.
And this one, this one was on 2 HP, so it dies.
So,
You kind of cut the last of the arms off, and
So-
they fall down to the ground.
Yeah,
You
I'll-
stay
Nice,
I'll
nice
have
character you
my-
had there, Mia.
I'll have my echo
I'm gonna-
come in from behind it and sweep them up into the air, and then Aurethi will slice through, hitting all of them at once.
Nice.
I'm
Love
a-
it.
I'm
Alena.
a-
She's kebab.
I'm immediately running to stabilize Alena, by the way. I know it's too late, but if it doesn't.
Before that, Alena.
I've waited for this moment from the start of the campaign.
You did.
I did.
You wake back up, and you are in the City of Hope once again. You open your eyes, you're back in that forest glade. This time, you notice beforehand there were 2 houses in the City of Hope. One for you, and one for the kobold. Now one
Oh,
of the 2
no.
houses,
Oh no, I know what's going on.
one of the 2 houses stands burned.
Is it my house or is it the kobold's house?
You do not know. You were never told which one is which.
Oh, no.
Um,
I'm sorry, my friend.
Then she appears again, dressed again as she was before. Again, her footsteps leaving purple marks on purple flower patches on the ground.
With a bit of shame, I look down my feet and say, "I'm sorry, Lady Hope. I messed up again."
It happens. You fought, but were overwhelmed. But I know you do not lose hope.
I'm not done yet. I can't stop here.
Do you want to return?
Of course.
You can
There's
always
still so
rest
much
here.
stuff to do. I mean, I still have to spread your message. I still have to build the city of you, my Lady Hope. I can't stop here.
Well, that is a noble cause. Unfortunately, our friend, and she points at the burnt house,
I fucking knew it.
he changed his mind after a bit and had to do what had to be done. He lost hope,
I see.
so he lost himself.
Yeah, what I thought. It's fucking Eldritch cult.
I had to do it, had to be done.
Yeah, it's for the greater good.
Yeah,
Fun.
so she said he lost hope, so he lost himself.
These are dark times, my lady. Ever the more reason that I need to go on and spread the light.
These are such. But, as you know, from the City of Hope, when you come here the way you came here 2 times already, you cannot leave. Something has to stay behind.
Of course. Like last time, I'll leave the choice up to you what the price is. I'll gladly give it again.
Yes. I think that this will be a moment for you to learn from your mistakes and remember to always hope, as good things happen to those who have hope. And she takes your hand and leads
course.
you down through the city, this small, for now, City of Hope.
City
On how-
burning.
It's one building, basically, yes. And she leads you to a river. And in that river, a boat. But she leads you not to the boat, but to the bank of the river itself. In the middle of the river. The river is not fast, it's calm and steady. It goes around you. Cradles you almost as a mother that you do not remember, as the first prize was your identity. Then close your eyes, my champion.
I do as she says.
You stand there. And then and then suddenly you feel a hand on your neck. You get immersed into the river. You feel bubbles. You feel yourself drowning. And then one voice keeps speaking in the back of your head. Do not lose hope. 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 You wake up.
Ah. Here.
Like,
Ah. Hi. Alena is going to get up. It's going to dust off her clothes. Phew,
Who's that?
that was a-
right?
As you do that, in your sheet, in your biography, in your appearance section, I've put a thing. I'll put it as an ability later. But this is the price you had to pay.
Oh.
Fitting.
Is it something visible to us?
Yes. Are you wearing gloves?
I don't wear gloves now.
So you see, not the hand where you have the tattoo,
Of course.
but the other
Right
hand, up to the wrist, you see as it is black and shriveled.
Oh. Is
Huh.
it usable?
I got
You
this.
can move it, and it's basically not. You can barely move it, but it's not strong enough even to hold like a cup.
No, fun.
Oh.
Well, that was a bit of a close call, wasn't it?
In the meantime, as you wake up, Kuffah,
Yeah,
you
well-
rushed to Alena,
Yeah.
and you see her spring up.
So I wouldn't have got a medicine
breathing.
check off beforehand to see that she was actually dead?
No, you just as you rush to her, like all of that, that Alena saw, that happened in a split second.
Gotcha.
So you saw her just hit the wall, and then just as you wake up, you also spit out some water. Just straight up spit out some water.
That's
Hey. Could I now do a medicine check on her? Especially with that weird hand?
Yeah, give me a medicine check. Well, she
Dirty
she
20.
appears to be alive. I mean,
One hit point?
cognizant. The hand, yeah. one
I'm
hit point.
alive.
The head point, the hand. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The hand. You see as it's basically a permanent injury.
Yeah.
Withered hand. So the hand basically is unusable.
I
It's
say that.
withered away with necrotic energy.
So I don't know how this happened from those attacks, but your hand, it's not going to be much good to you anymore. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of meat in there. It's just kind of dead, like you seemed to be anyway. Where were you? Are you okay? What happened? Why'd you puke water everywhere?
I think Samael still needs help.
As this happens, Samael, death save.
Bitch, I'm on the floor. Do it for me.
I just now put this on.
Samael died that first thing.
This will be this guys.
Yeah.
This will be clipped. This will be clipped. You know that.
Well, I don't record the screens, but
The screens are
This will be
recorded.
audio. No. This will be audio clipped and put
Oh,
into the
yeah.
soundboard.
for posterity.
Our guy is laying on the ground on the webcam.
Yeah, Yusuf is in the Family Guy death pose.
You can only see like half of it. He's a little too close to the camera to see the whole thing, but it is pretty great.
If you want to flash that on screen on the VOD,
Yeah.
Spencer.
Yeah, I can do that.
I've taken a screenshot and put it in photos. Oh, that's so funny.
Fuck
I closed it- I closed it. Where did it go?
Fuck you,
Giving up
stuff.
until I have HP.
Aurethi. Oh, then you're laying there for a while, my boy.
No, she had a 20, right?
No. He
Was
did
that
not.
on? I will attempt to stabilize then.
Give me a medicine check. One should be a natural one. One should be a natural one.
You do know Alena can heal, right?
True, but I don't know if you're like evil now. I don't know. 13.
Yep. She's stable.
Still 0 HP, but stable.
Alright.
Well, none of you saw that scene. You just saw her hit the wall and then just spit some water out of her
Yeah.
mouth, and apparently good.
Alena, can you-
We are
can you
out
mix
of
it up?
initiative currently.
Yep. I'm gonna look at the blackened hand, try to move it a bit.
What
try
happened?
to do anything with it. Like, huh.
Like, you
That's
can
a
barely
fair
move it. Like, you can barely move it.
I guess that's
It's
a fair
unusable,
point.
but-
Okay. Oh, our new friend is on the ground. And then I'm gonna kneel down to him and I'm gonna blast him with the full 20 points of touchy healy. May I touch you? This is not actually a question. I don't ask for consent.
You get 20
He's
HP of
unconscious,
healing,
technically.
Seth.
You're allowed.
This is exactly how Samael stands off. Somebody make this into an emote, please.
Anyways, so what's up?
I'm dying.
I'm awake.
Okay. You regen.
It's so
you
small.
Regen.
It's so small. I'm just fucking dead.
Yep.
Oh, it's so good. Okay. Anyways,
Well,
I'm awake.
to answer your question, who was the one that asked what happened with me while I coughed up
Yeah, it was
the
me.
water? Was it the
What happened? What you were? What happened to your hand? Why'd you cough up water?
Well, as I mentioned, if you refuse to give in, then obviously you can die. That's just how things work.
Right, so that's what
I'm assuming it's very
do.
apparent that she has a black hand now.
Her hand is fucked. Her hand is absolutely fucked.
Not
Yeah, but
for
is that
everyone
normal?
else. Not for everyone else. It's not.
You also saw that these things do like they do. You saw that their touch leaves like marks. So you're all a bit marked. Like everybody who has been hit, you're a bit marked by like these
Yeah, but I was
black
running
touches.
to her as her body was on
Yeah,
the floor.
yeah,
She stood up,
exactly.
and then
And
her
yeah,
hand withered. I would have
No, you
noticed
saw
that.
is the hand kind of. Yeah, the hand withered as she stood up. Yes.
Yeah, I noticed
Mia,
that.
do you have a one-handed weapon?
Yes, I do.
You do.
One great
Okay.
one. I do.
What is it?
Because great sword is two-handed, I can't use that. I have javelins, who would suck, and great as hell, but one-handed.
I guess Nier
Halberd is
just
two-handed.
didn't give anything up.
Then actually, if Halberd is two-handed, then I don't have a one-handed weapon.
Aurethi will draw a longsword. There's
First of all,
a
are you sure you want to actually give her a weapon?
give me a second. There's like there's an inscription in Goblin along the blade.
I was gonna follow up if you want to take a second to do that, because I was gonna say, what do you mean you didn't give up? That's not how it works for the rest of us. Where did you go? What did you see? I guess I wouldn't know you saw anything.
Oh?
What happened? What do you mean you didn't give up?
Well, to the benevolence, that is a way too hard word. To the benevolence and goodwill of Lady Hope, it's clear that if you don't give up hope, you can't die. It's that easy. There's still so much more left for me to do in this world. So I can't just stop and die here in some basement.
Yeah, in whatever afterlife that Nier's in right now, he's actively crashing out. Actively.
Oh, because
actively
you're seeing
throwing
all of this.
shit. Yeah,
Remember
throwing
that
shit,
you're
crashing
seeing all of
out.
this.
Yeah, like actively crashing the fuck out after seeing this shit.
That was just for me.
What? That doesn't mean anything, Alena.
If it works like that for everyone, no one would ever die. No one wants to die.
Except for like old people.
Well, no one wants to die, that is true. But you would be surprised at how many people give up when they are at their darkest moment. Like the moment they die is the moment when they kind of accept it, in a way. It's hard to put into words.
Right, I'm done. I'm going to sheath the sword.
Anyways, you're weird as shit. Is there stuff to take in here? This place looks like it has a lot of good stuff.
Just
There'll
organs,
be
mostly.
something. We should rest first. Make sure Arthur can join us.
Oh yeah. Birdman! We almost died in here!
No, we didn't. We are fine.
I'm pretty far away in the cart, so somebody's gonna have to come get me.
Yeah, exactly. The cart is like
Okay, fine.
like you're
climb out.
inside the house in
Oh, I can get
10
him.
feet
Don't
down
worry.
in a basement.
I can get him. I'm gonna get just instantly up to the car.
Yep, easy enough.
And with my left hand, I will. Arthur, there is stuff down there.
Oh! Yeah, what's
Our
up?
friend almost died. I got better. We might need your help. I don't think it's
Okay.
good that we leave the cart alone, but the others want to have you there.
Okay. Do. I joined the
No, wait. Arthur is incredibly small in this at this moment.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't
Tyler's
like
tiny.
dying apparently, because all I saw was blackness and eternal damnation. So not dying is on top of my agenda.
Okay. No, we now have the
Now
dead
have
Seth
I don't know,
emote.
shit.
Yeah.
Hey Arthur, did you bring any more rations with the cart?
No?
I'm really hungry again. I threw out most of what I ate.
You seem fine. What's going on here? I'm gonna, I don't know, investigate the room.
Alena died and is now without the use of her left arm.
Great.
First of all, right hand. The left hand is way more important. It has the mark of my lady
Also-
on it, so that one is fine. Also,
So she pets her kitty with her left hand. Gotcha.
yes.
No, let's stop
For
with
fuck's
that.
sake! For fuck's sake, guys! I swear to
It's
God.
not guys.
Well,
It's just me.
I would like to point out.
Guy, it's Guy singular, but
Spencer.
not the Guy. It's Spencer Guy.
Yep. Also,
That's a pretty good
I
roll.
think that unfortunately our kobold friend gave up on hope, which is very, very sad to hear.
Why would you know that?
What's
What does that mean? That's incredibly foreboding.
It's dark times, and apparently some people, even if they found the light of Lady Hope, they lose themselves in the darkness still.
And what happened to him then?
I don't know.
So,
I feel like you
many
do
people
know.
that are-
I feel like explicitly you do know.
There's many people that are lost in the darkness.
I'm going to make an what's it? An insight check on that because that's fucking bull. Is that all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm not very
let's
good
use
at
my
these.
+6 intimidation.
15.
I would say that you get that Alena seriously does not know what it means. That he is
Yeah, Alena
lost
is
in the
not like
darkness.
Alena is
check.
fanatic 101.
Dumb as
She is
shit.
like Alena is fanatic 101. She is dumb, basically. Like she does not understand. She follows but does not understand.
She is way too daft to understand that it means that he died instead of her.
My
But it's
intelligence,
100% what happened.
my intelligence check was to determine whether I could put together the fact that she lost her memory, she lost her hand, to like. My intelligence check was basically whether I could figure out that this thing's eating her. But
Nom nom. I'm
Peter
just very
didn't put it
tasty.
together. Spencer put it together.
Alright.
Hey, I heard like a loud
Like, it's
bang
not-
before I went away. What was that about?
I explored the room. Don't worry about it. Aurethi, I believe there are things to be taken in this place.
Wait, you blew me up.
Hey, Samuel, get
I
over
thought you
here.
were dead.
Oh, I wasn't. Why would you think I was dead?
You weren't
Hey.
breathing. That's not normal.
So,
Well, I, kinda don't breathe.
I fucking knew it.
I feel like you can fill in the blanks here. I'm gonna go leave because Kuffah seems to have found something.
So, I'm gonna look up to Samuel. So, she's, as far as we know, some sign of a living corpse. It's kind of weird and complicated. What I was gonna ask you is, you seem to have some sort of magic abilities. I am tapped, but you got some shit in the chamber. It seems like. I'm gonna open this door. If you see anything terrible, just like
Okay.
blast the fuck out of it.
I can blow it up again. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Before that, Arthur, you were looking through the shelves, right?
Yeah, investigate.
So you look through them. Most of it's currently covered in viscera and glass, but you find a small book. As you open the book, on the first page, there's written the following thing: "To bony Dolores, with love, Mom."
Nice.
Yes,
And as you open it,
Apparently, her name
it's
was
a
Bony
spell
Dolores. Ooh, I got a spell book, ladies and gents. I got a
We
spell
just got a
book.
spell book. We just got a spell book. We just got a spell book. I wonder what it has.
Probably horrible fey magics.
Turn your skin
I'm
inside out.
sure. I'm still
Bones to jelly.
excited to have it.
So,
All power words.
the spellbook has the following spells.
Can we
Yes.
send it as a text list
Yeah.
as well as linking it out?
Yeah, I'll send it. I'll send it to you as a text list as well. So, it has. I'm sorry. The following spells. First level: Blood Drain, Ray of Sickness, Alarm, and Burning Hands.
Okay, 2 of those are useful.
Second level: Blindness, Deafness, Soul Spear, Alter Self, and Arcane Lock. And third level: Animate Dead, Bestow Curse, Bardo, Clairvoyance, and Counterspell.
Yeah,
Ooh.
counterspell.
Nice.
Which meant you encountered this hag without her spellbook.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I already have a counter spell
You're trying
roll.
to backpedal now. Like, it could have been worse, guys.
Yeah, sure.
It could have been worse.
So I guess
No,
you have that
yeah.
developed
This
there.
was this was in there from the start. Okay, here you go.
The best part is now I can sell my counterspell scroll. 'Cause I don't-
Yeah.
Or use it, or give it to somebody to use. Remember,
Having a
everybody-
scroll counterspell is very powerful.
Especially
everybody can use scrolls.
Are we short resting, by the way?
We could,
Yes.
You
What's
could,
Bardo?
yeah.
if Kuffah will allow
I'll
it.
read you the
Or,
3 kind of
Hibiki.
custom. Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna take 2
the 3
potions of
custom
healing.
spells. Oh, not custom. The 3 non-core spells. So Blood Drain. First level necromancy, 1 action, range 30 feet, duration instantaneous. Verbal somatic material. Material is a wing of a bat. Pointing at a creature within range, you attempt to open small wounds or use existing ones to drain the creature of blood, who might make a con save. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d8 necrotic damage or half as much on a successful save. On a failed save, additionally, you gain temporary HP equal to the amount of damage the creature takes. Soul Spear. A second level necromancy. First 1 action, 30 feet, instantaneous, verbal somatic. You rip into the soul of a creature within range, extracting parts of its soul to harm another. As an action, choose a creature that you can see within 30 feet of you, and another that is within 30 feet of the first creature. Both creatures must make a wisdom save. On a failed save, the first creature takes 3d8 necrotic. As a part of their soul is pulled from them, hurtling towards the second creature, who takes 2d6 necrotic damage on a failed save. But it is a save or suck. And Bardo, 3rd level necromancy, sub-school liminal. Casting time 1 reaction, which you take when you see a creature within 30 feet of you die. Range 30 feet, duration instantaneous. Verbal somatic material. You capture some of the fading life essence of the triggering creature, drawing on the energy of the tenuous moment between life and death. You can then use its essence to immediately harm or help a different creature you can see within range. You choose to harm, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. The target takes psychic equal to 6d8 plus your spellcasting ability. On a failed save, half as much as a successful one. If you choose to help, the targets regain hit points equal to 3d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. The spell can't be triggered by the death of a construct or an undead creature, and it cannot restore hit points to constructs or undead.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That does sound pretty good.
Yeah. 3rd level. So, uncastable yet.
Yes.
During the short rest, I'm gonna try and pick up my greatsword and try to hold it as I usually do, trying to use as usual, the left hand for like the actual maneuvering at the end, and the right hand to like just hold it, and it just plops down like, that's a problem, isn't it? Can't use my sword like this. Aurethi, do you have a spare weapon, preferably something one-handed?
I have a few.
Aurethi does the thing where she just like starts pulling out weapons, just increasing the amount of weapons from obscure
Aurethi
pockets.
starts doing the John Wick scene.
Yeah.
Like,
the Gimli at arrest scene.
I have. She has a pair of long swords.
A pair.
I would love a longsword if you don't need it.
She's not happy with you at all, and it's so easy to tell.
It would be fair for you to not give her one. She has spears. She has javelins.
I mean, if you want, I got a sickle. I feel like you could do with a sickle.
It is fitting since you're some kind of god of death.
Yeah, javelins.
She'll hand you a longsword, and you get the feeling that the only reason that she's not throwing this at your feet is the respect she treats the blade with. It's got a goblin inscription on it that you can't read.
Ooh, goblin mate.
Say actually for me as Hibiki.
I'll post it in chat as a goblin.
Anyways, I'm gonna use can I roll stealth because I just want to continue and Samuel's impatient.
Yeah, I blocked the door just to do the Arthur interaction because there is other stuff in there.
Yeah.
I was gonna
here we go
open
with
it.
the longsword, Mia.
The Pink Panther music starts playing.
Anyways, it's you as you approach the door. You feel it's even colder now. Down here it's like 2 degrees, around 2 degrees, 2 to 3 degrees. The door is frigid.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to cast Vigilant Blessing on Samael. So next time Samael, you roll initiative, you're going to have advantage.
Roll.
Oh, it's not a casting. It's just an ability I have.
Yeah. Basically, next time you roll initiative, you have advantage.
Yeah.
So you open the door.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't know what you're trying to say to me.
As you open the door, you enter in this room. The temperature here drops another like 20 degrees. It's around -20. Incredibly cold. It's basically a freezer in here.
Okay.
You see what looks like a puddle of water, maybe even a small pool of water. The top is frozen, but inside, in the middle, you see what looks like a sphere.
Huh. Well, that's odd.
A darker sphere of some kind. Looks like an object, not like a spell effect or anything. It looks just straight up like an object.
It's a
Hey.
frozen surface, right? Is the sphere underneath this?
Yeah, it's underneath. It's underneath. It's kind of in this pool, and then you see the top is frozen.
So.
Stab. I'm just using my knife as the ice pick. Stab.
I don't have
It's
any
very thick.
magical abilities. Arthur, what do you think this is?
I sure would like to know what I think it is.
I'm going
It's
to guide
for sure
you.
some kind of
I'm going to guide you
item.
in your
It's for sure some kind of
Arcana check.
magic item. But you wouldn't know unless you get really close to it. It could just be an item that just exudes very, very.
Well, I'm going to pat Arthur,
cold.
and I'm going to say,
you got this, buddy. I'm going to guide you towards the right answer as I cast guidance on Arthur for the next check Arthur makes in the next minute.
I could identify it, but I would have to touch it. I don't know if that's safe.
I mean, I could touch it.
Well, I don't. That's not what I mean. Oh, yeah. No, I just have to do it, don't I?
Or you have to.
Oh, you have to
going
first
to-
fish the item out of the pool.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
The
in
item
the
is still
pool.
in
Yeah.
the pool, and the top of the pool is frozen. But if you work
wait.
together, you can easily break the ice.
Guys, I can just explode it. Give me a second.
I can just cast Firebolt.
I have Shatter, which damages
Prestidigitation.
materials.
I can light a small campfire.
You can try.
Melt that fast? I feel like that wouldn't melt fast.
It will take time. It will take time. It's pretty
Or
thick.
I could explode the fuck out of the ice pool.
That might damage the item.
Or maybe not when we're in here.
I don't. If it's magical, it won't be damaged,
How do you know that?
right? I assumed.
Assumptions.
We do have a scroll of burning hands if we just want to like blow at it.
I can cast Firebolt to like make little tiny bits of fire
That works too.
kind of.
I also have a tinderbox. We start a fire, maybe. I'll have
Does do my cantrip Firebolts affect the ice?
Yeah, they would be. You would take a good like half an hour to melt it until the sphere, but
Oh.
you can poke it.
Well, if it seems like
It'll
it's
take you
going to
time
take half an
anyways.
hour,
It will take you. It will take you time anyways.
In that case, I just take my
breaking
mace
the
and I
ice.
just smack it with my mace. My mace is a bludgeoning weapon. It should be able to crack through the ice.
Yep.
Yeah, you can start smacking the ice until you break it. It will take you
While-
as well
while you
some
do
time,
that-
but you can easily do that. Yeah,
While you do that,
you.
I will apologize in advance. Alena just looks towards Aurethi and is like, I think you owe me an apology.
Why?
Oh god.
Because you got angry at me for what I said. What I said proved I was right.
You're not right.
Top 10 ways to get fucking belted.
She does the thing again where she like leans her head sideways and puts her finger in front of her mouth again.
Look, just because you can come back at great personal cost does not mean everyone can. Saying so is an insult to everyone who has ever fallen.
I don't really get it.
He takes a deep breath and just closes his eyes for a second. Do you know how many people I've buried?
No? No clue. I'm guessing
I don't
not.
think you've buried anyone, have you?
I'm gonna roll for that. I don't know.
Roll me a history check.
Oh, I actually realized something. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Not that you remember. No.
Maybe not. I don't remember burying people.
She is like struggling to like find the words. She'll just say, do you not think that all the people that I've lost would have wanted to come back if they had the chance?
I think it is easy for a living.
I know what
Hey,
you're about to say. It's easy for them to lose hope. Do you not think that is an insult in of itself?
No, that's not what I'm. It is easy for a living person to think that you would want to go back. Have you maybe thought that it's not just over when you die? That what you are greeted by afterwards is perhaps something that people would prefer over this world?
People I know would
There might be
not give up
plenty of
on this
reasons.
world.
There's plenty of reasons for someone to not want to be in this world. It's dark times after all. But there might be plenty of reasons for them to stay on the other side.
Where would you talk about hope? You don't seem to understand the fact that people might be willing to fight for a better world here rather than abandon their loved ones to live some idealized paradise on the other side.
Not everyone has the strength to continue.
And that's the insult. You don't see it, do you? That's oblivious.
I don't want to interrupt here, but like I feel like your buddy didn't want to die. Am I wrong in that? Like, they
I
look
don't
like.
think you are wrong.
Like,
I
I feel
think
like if they
actually
could have, they
quite
would have persist past the veil of death. Sorry, what did you say?
I think he was actually quite old, so maybe he was tired of this world. I don't know.
I think Alena doesn't understand because Alena doesn't love anything, not really. Alena can't miss anything because Alena doesn't really care about anything. We're all just
That's kind of
potential-
rude. She's in the room after all.
potential, potential cult members. We're not really anything. We're not living in and of ourselves. It's just we're either strong enough to have hope, whatever that means, or we're too weak and we just go on to the other side because we aren't strong enough.
That's not what I'm saying.
So what it sure sounds like you're saying.
It's more hopeful as well.
What is
Think
hope?
about this. Is this world really worth it to be saved? Is this world really a place that people should want to be in, that people should strive to be in? When they could move on to better places.
Yes, I think people would prefer to be alive than dead most of the time, unless they are very unwell.
I think you are misunderstanding the concept of alive and dead.
I think you're misunderstanding this.
I think you're misunderstanding it, Alena, because you're in an extremely
I said it
privileged,
first.
extremely
Sorry,
privileged
sorry.
position. Since you apparently can't remember having ever lost anyone. Was that something you had to give up?
Willingly. There's many things that I gave up.
How would you know you paid it willingly? You don't remember.
That is one thing that I do remember. I remember the deal that I made. I remember the price that I paid, and that I gladly gave it.
A deal you made under duress. Facing oblivion on the other side, I assume, or something of that nature. You aren't exactly a freely consenting individual in this arrangement, I assume.
You know, there's a thing I remember of my past life, so to speak. I always wanted to be like a gallant knight, the ones you hear from in stories, the one that goes around, helps people, just makes things better. Can't do that when you're dead. So if it means losing my appetite, being unable to sleep or breathe, being unable to recall the face of my parents, it's a small price to pay to be able to go forwards and strive for a better world, is it not?
No, it isn't. There are some things that are too valuable to give up. I can't say I'd make the same decisions as you would, but I don't know. I worry. The way you're talking, it sounds like there's no price you wouldn't be willing to pay, and that's the sort of thing that makes monsters out of us mortals.
She is giving you like this very, very weird look, like the kind of crazy eyes that you would expect from a person like her.
Is there any price you would be unwilling to pay? What if Lady Hope decided to take away your sense of morality? What if she decided that when you came back next time, you could no longer tell friend from foe, or if the next time you came back you can't see or speak, or you already can't breathe or eat apparently, and you've lost the use of one of your hands? What is she getting out of this arrangement? Alena? Have you ever thought about that?
It's very simple. A price always needs to be paid. There has to be a balance for things. But you're assuming, for some reason, that Lady Hope is an evil entity or the likes. That she would want me to be a ruthless murderer or someone that expressed misfortune or to want to see me suffer. But that is not the case. I've got my task from her. A challenge, so to speak. And I do intend to fulfill my purpose. I don't know why you think that she would make me into some evil being, that she would take my morality and such.
I'm not making any claims about her specifically. What I'm saying is that you appear to be, as far as I can tell, a callous, unempathetic, and uncaring individual who only acts the part of a hero because it is an ambition you have. You don't actually give a shit about any of these people around you. You don't understand the very concept of mortality, which is the baseline for cooperation in interpersonal care. Like, death means nothing to you. Loss means nothing to you. Why? What even is heroism if you can't understand the thing that you're preventing people from losing? Like, I get that you want to be a hero. You want to be the shining knight. What do they actually do? What is it what is the service that they're providing for people? That's what I think you don't get. And that's the thing that I think you're losing. As you're losing touch with what it means to be alive, what it means to be mortal, what it means to lose people and things, and to truly love something is to be hurt when it's gone. And if you're not hurt when things are gone, if that concept is utterly foreign to you, then I think you might be too far gone already. You might not even be... I'm going to use the word human because that's sort of meta, the word that we'd use, but you're not even like...
A person.
You might not even be a person anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying, Alena? You may be sacrificing pieces of yourself, but you've already lost the most important part.
I think you are misunderstanding, my friend.
There's only so many times you can say that's a misunderstanding to avoid this conversation.
No, I'm not trying to avoid anything. Just, my goal is ultimately to make this world a better place. To bring light into the darkness of people. Bring them back hope into this world.
You believe that's every single...
to strive forward to.
You believe that's every single person on this planet, if given the choice between abandoning this world and staying, would choose to abandon it. If you believe that, then I don't know how you can fight for anything.
Yeah, at that point, just start killing people, send them to their better life.
I think you misunderstood what I said with that. I do say this a lot, don't I? It is for certain people that they might have the strength to go on. All of you are quite exceptional. I think if you would compare yourself to just a normal person living in a small village, and you would find that you are capable of a lot more than they are.
Do you not see the value judgment inherent in that?
I don't know what that means.
Strength.
But I do know what my purpose is. And if I have to lose myself in the process...
Your purpose is to be a hero.
As long as this makes this world a better place, and even if it's just a single soul I save, or a single person whose life I make better, then I'm more than willing to give up all that I have for that.
Again, better place, what does that mean to you? You don't have a concept of loss. The better place that we would make the world is a world where you have more time with the people that you love and you don't lose them as often, and that doesn't mean anything to you.
You do keep saying I don't understand the concept of it. I very much do.
You've never had to lose anyone. You said that. You don't remember. You yourself never have to say goodbye because you can always come back.
We did say goodbye to the people in Olive. We did burn the people that died there. I prayed for them. I sent them off. Did I not?
Yes. So I'm just going to look at Aurethi kind of sad, at a loss for words.
If I can alleviate the suffering of this world even a little bit, then I'm more than willing to offer up my alpha. That is what it means to be a hero. To be willing to sacrifice yourself for the betterment of others. Ultimately, when I mess up, I have the price to pay. And I will gladly pay it if it means I can move forward to live another day, to maybe make the life of someone else just a tiny bit better. What if I can't use my right hand anymore? I don't mind. I still have a left one. And if I lose my left hand as well, I guess I would have to find a different way to fight. But I would still be standing, still be there. I would still have my ambition to move forward. I would still have the strength to stand on my legs. I would still have my mouth to speak words that help people up from the darkest times.
You have your ambition, but you have no compassion.
Oh, no. I'm all compassion. Compassion is all that I am. I do this out of my love of the people and the world. I truly mean that. I love this world. I love the people that live in this world. Every single one of them. I don't want them to suffer. So I'll do whatever I can and whatever I must do to take away from their suffering.
And I ask again, what does Lady Hope get out of this arrangement? You talk about
in the cart.
Yeah. Well, it's just you talk about a price, but people don't, you're not just giving people money to do nothing with when you trade with them. They go and spend that money on other things. So what does Lady Hope get out of this arrangement?
Have you considered that maybe Lady Hope wishes for the same thing?
To make the world a better place.
Yeah. She is, after all, personification of hope.
Right.
Sure, she spreads her influence with it, but that is just the nature of her being. She is the hope that the people live by. If you don't have hope, you can't live. Or at least, your life is not going to be worth living.
Ah, there it is. There it is. People that aren't in the faith aren't people. You could just kill them. Because they're not really living.
I don't kill people.
I don't think this conversation is going anywhere, Alena.
I feel like this has been a circle. But ice, how far have we made it through the ice, Sabiki?
Yeah, you by this you would have broken the ice, and you can fish out the item.
So who wants to touch it?
I still think we should have blown it up.
The item itself appears.
Oh, Aurethi just straight up left?
Yeah.
Or did she just not join in the room?
Yeah, Aurethi left. He went back to the cart.
Aurethi really? Oh wait, no, it's not Aurethi
No,
left.
yeah.
It's Hibiki left.
I'm sorry.
For a second I thought like, oh, Aurethi, Abby
No.
just...
Yeah, Abby was so mad.
left.
Abby left the call.
Okay. Rally? Is Rally here?
Yep.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm here.
So you fish out the sphere. The sphere itself looks like about a meter in diameter, maybe a bit more, and it appears to be made out of some kind of metal. It is cold to the touch, but not freezing.
There's something so nothing horrible happens when I touch it.
Nothing horrible happens when you touch it. Oh, no, wait,
Wonderful.
who touches it first?
Arthur.
I think
Arthur?
we
I mean,
have agreed that Arthur picks it up.
Yep.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I pretended to
Yeah.
be very impulsive, but yeah, go on.
I mean,
Arthur,
you could also
take
roll an
first.
initiative
Arthur.
check. I did give you advantage on it.
Arthur, as you touch the sphere, you, for a moment, you see a forest. You see a glade in a forest and an enormous tree.
Spooky.
And then you snap back.
Once you snap back to reality.
Oh, there goes gravity.
Okay, so Arthur is going to use the Awakened Spellbook to cast Identify in 1 minute instead of 11 as a ritual.
Yep.
So I have now cast Identify as a ritual.
As
I
you
now
cast,
know
as you
Magic
cast
item.
Identify recognizes this as a sphere made out of. I'll tell you for 1 second. No, the sphere is made out of a metal known as soulbound steel. Basically, it's steel made out of steel forged with ashes of some kind of very strong creature. Basically, magic infused steel. For you identify, the spell lacks any magical properties or any spells affecting it.
Okay.
But you do identify it as a soulbound steel sphere.
It's not a magic item, it's just cold. It's Sorry, I'm doing the last poor Yorick pose.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Also, a
it's not-
meter-wide sphere.
Oh right, sorry, it's a meter, so I'm like this.
Like a kid with a beach ball.
Yeah. It's solid
It's
steel?
pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy.
I was going to say,
pretty
it's solid steel.
Yeah,
That's like a
no.
fucking, like 100 kilograms.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's just a big thing.
It's lighter. It's lighter than the usual, like the normal steel, but it's still steel, so it is.
Can I
heavy.
knock on it and hear if there's like an echo? See if it's
No, it's not hollow.
Jesus.
it's
This is-
solid.
This is
It's
out
got,
of game
like,
stuff. But
Creature
does it
ash.
have any special uses?
This, this
Yes,
sounds
you
like
would
a
you would know
refrigeration
this. You would know this. It's actually the cold is not coming from the sphere. It's apparently the room itself is under enchantment.
Okay.
Soulbound steel is very, very expensive, very difficult to craft, and to generally make something with. Basically, as a mechanical effect, whenever you make an intelligence, wisdom, or charisma save while holding or carrying an item made out of soulbound steel, you can use a reaction to have advantage on the save, once per long rest.
Well, it is
Not bad.
some very expensive material. It's just the question of how we could.
Like it's heavy enough to
Get
where
it.
like you could have dragged it out with like not Arthur alone, probably with some people.
Maybe
You
you're right.
dragged
we could
it
do
out.
one.
Yeah, but it's not an item that you could carry on you comfortably.
Yeah.
It is a
Arthur will just have
Beer
to ponder
steel.
his orb.
Yeah.
Ponder your orb.
the
Can I try to bite this? Can I try to bite the sphere?
Nom nom. Are you still hungry?
That
cold.
thing with where the kid gets their tongue stuck to the
Yes.
lamppost.
Yes, please. Hey,
You hear a big,
you need to
from
wet
an
up
angle you
spit.
can't see, you hear a tinking noise, and they just go, my tongue is stuck.
If you're still
it.
hungry, we should have some more provisions somewhere. You don't have to
You just
eat-
gotta wet up some spit. You gotta
Big
spit on
eyeball.
your tongue. Spit on your tongue.
That helped.
It's okay. You can
I-
also rip it off. I have a healing word left. It's a second level, so it's kind of
I'd rather
overkill.
not.
rips off his
Where is it? I have firebolt.
I'm free. Don't you cast the firebolt on me. My tongue has been sore.
A D10 fire out
Anyone
your
have any
tongue.
sugar?
No.
You've already eaten several days worth of rations,
And then
my
thrown them
friend.
up, wasted
No
them.
more.
No, but if you put a bit of sugar on a bird, it cures the tongue.
I don't think that's true.
It is actually, but you can.
That's-
go ahead and
that's
guess
wild.
It would be hilarious. It doesn't cure it; it alleviates the pain.
All right. So I guess,
Alright, let's
do we want to take the
drag
ball?
this. I mean, yeah. It's very
I
valuable.
guess if we get a good enough smith, we can get little rings made out of it, and then everybody can use this reaction advantage thing.
Yeah, we can put it in
Like,
the cart.
you would-
We
you
have
would
a cart
think-
now.
You would think if you could sell this sphere, you also like you would need to sell it to somebody who actually could work with it, because it's very difficult. You could do like probably a good 10,000 silver off of this.
Ooh,
Money.
it's like 1,000 gold. That's not a lot.
Wait, sorry, how much did you say?
1,000 gold, basically.
10,000 silver.
That's a lot.
So 1,000
That's-
gold.
That's more than we have currently.
Yeah.
It is.
It only costs us
This is a
2
fun.
characters.
A one
Well,
and a
And a
half.
half.
oh, cool, well, friend. To be fair, I'm going to be honest. I don't see a good enough reason for the party for Alena to stay and for the party to want her around still.
You are a good fighter. That is the reason.
Yes.
I
will
lost
use
a
you.
hand.
You have healing.
You're cannon fodder.
The cannon fodder, yeah. Yeah, you're a cannon fodder that can't die.
Also, it's easier. It's actually better for us to keep you in our line of sight and die within our vision.
Yeah,
rather than worry
the
about
safest
girl.
place for someone to be is with us.
As I leave the room, though, I will look to Kuffah. You know, you're questioning Lady Hope's motives quite a lot. I don't question Lady Luna's motives. I think you're being a bit rude, honestly. And so is Aurethi, really. We don't question her being, like, super against everything, and we don't question Arthur collecting some things for weird ritual. That
Say
is...
that to my face, bitch.
Someone's on my.
Give me a moment. You are being very rude to me, and I don't appreciate the way to talk about me and Lady Hope. And I think...
It's like chopping down a tree outside.
Angrily.
Out of a token.
Oh, you're outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would have been too funny.
Arthur is just slowly dragging the sphere, trying to.
I like the idea of Arthur and Samael doing it because they're the weakest characters. They're just like,
Arthur's it's taller. It's almost taller than Arthur is.
I'm going to kneel down next to you, but do you want me to carry it? I think it might be easier for me.
With one hand.
How big is the orb?
I
meter.
believe he said it was a meter.
Yeah.
So it is exactly the same height as Arthur. So he's just like.
Yeah.
I can push it with one hand.
Well, it's getting it up the ladder that's the problem.
I am back.
I
What
guess
was
in
that?
response,
So
in response
we
to
have
the,
about 12.5 meters cubed of steel.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
No,
eat it.
it's a meter.
And then
It's
you just have to
it's
move.
1 meter squared.
Yeah, a meter cubed.
Essentially.
Yeah, it's
It's
basically
volume. It's a cube. It's a solid cube. So yeah,
1
12.
meter cube.
But yeah, in response to the rude thing, I'm going to say, well, you have judged the situation correctly because well, rude wasn't my intention. I was not being careful about being rude. I don't like your Lady Hope. I don't like what she's turning you into, and I don't like the way that you think about people, specifically our lost friends.
So, 1 second, sorry.
Just so we're aware, this sphere weighs 98 tons.
Yeah, I was going to say, a meter is insane for steel.
It's 0.5 meters squared.
Yeah.
What?
It's
yeah,
cube.
it's 0.5
It's
meters.
half of a cubic.
Oh.
It's half of
It's
a
a
cubic meter.
sphere. It's a sphere of half a meter in diameter, which means
Oh,
it
half a
weighs
meter.
around
Gotcha.
3
It's
tons.
half a meter.
It's still
So that's
around 3 tons. Around 3 tons.
0.25.
Which isn't a weight a person or even two people
Yeah.
could move.
No.
Basically.
Yeah, no,
It's a bit. It's not.
very
It's
heavy.
not steel. It's very heavy. It's lighter than
I
usual.
think
steel.
you also said it's lighter than it should be.
Yeah, so it's like aluminum of the
Also,
same size.
it's basically an atlas stone, which are some
You
of the
mean
most
aluminium?
notoriously hard.
No, aluminum.
It has. Wait, guys, you know what it means?
Kill yourself.
We have.
It's half a meter in diameter, so
Yeah.
it's not like this for Arthur. It's like
It's
this.
a pie. It has an area of pie.
It does, yeah. There you go.
If you start
And
making
not
pie
because
jokes,
of
I swear
pie,
to God.
actual pie.
What?
If you start making pie,
The
Alright,
the volume 3/4 pi radius cubed. If the diameter is half, then the volume is point.
You were thinking of a two-dimensional
0.06.
space.
I was using the wrong
Yeah.
formula. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, no.
Math.
If
The surface
the
area
radius is half,
pi.
if
Yeah.
the diameter is half a meter, then the radius is 1/4 of a meter, and so the volume. Well, we'll just do this in So the volume is 0.06 cubic meters.
What was it? A third radius to the power of 3?
Guys, I didn't come to D&D to do fucking math.
Or 4/3 pi radius to the power of 3.
It's 4/3 pi, radius cubed.
guess what, Seth? You are now.
Aurethi is like outside
I
chopping
don't-
a tree down, so she doesn't know maths.
What is that?
I think I'll sneak away. I'll
She
carry
knows
over
the
my
math
crit
gains.
from earlier and sneak away. It's like, why are you chopping down a tree?
We need a headstone, don't we? And I'm fucking pissed.
Don't people usually use sticks for that? I feel like, you might have liked this guy like a lot, but I feel like a whole tree is a bit.
Okay, so it's 65 liters.
I've got to work through this shit somehow.
Yeah, I think Alena and
So,
Kuffah are at the bottom of the ladder still then, since everybody else went ahead. And yeah, she just said,
so
basically.
is she usually like this, or did she get like concussed when I exploded the room? That couldn't have helped.
I like this. Do you mean incredibly
Yeah, I feel like
single-minded?
Yeah, they feel like you did this.
Dumb?
That says that.
Yes,
I
she's
thought I was
always like
immature.
this.
Yeah, so basically Kuffah just looked up at you, Alena, and was like, I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings, but I don't like you or your Lady Hope. And I think that it's justified to tell you that.
You know, if you don't want me around, you could have just said so.
It's not that I don't want you around. I care about
You
you.
just said you don't like me, so
I
I don't
don't
know why you
like
want
the
to
way
put
you've
me
been
in front.
behaving. Or the way that you've been talking about people. I care about you. I'm worried you don't care about us because I don't think you have the capacity to.
5 kilos.
Because the compassion for other people is rooted in a desire to save them from the pain that you know. You don't know that pain. You think you want to be a hero, but you don't know what it means. Because you don't have anything to lose. Not anymore. And you don't know what Lady Hope wants. You don't know the situation in which you first gave up something to her. You don't know. I appreciate
do
that you
remember
have
what
faith.
happened.
I appreciate
I
that you
do
have
remember
faith.
the pain, and I do remember calling out to her. You are assuming a lot of things. Now I'm going to ask you in return. Do you know what Lady Luna wants? Why is it you follow her?
she
Is it
does-
just on a whim? Because as far as I know, you found a little book that mentioned her
Yes.
and decided to make her your goddess.
I have been given miracles that I can perform, but my goddess doesn't ask anything of me. I don't know anything about her, and I am not trying to follow her will. I'm trying to get to know her, but I am not acting upon her will.
Are you sure about that?
The one time I did, things went very poorly, because I was wrong. Because I don't know. This isn't a comparison. I don't think you're capable of the sort of compassion that you would need to have to be the sort of thing that you want to be. I care about you. And I'm worried that you're going to keep carving away pieces of yourself and losing more of yourself. And you're going to become even less capable of the basic humanity that the rest of us share in common.
There's a cost for everything, Kuffah. You don't just get miracles for nothing.
Is there a cost that is too high?
Have you thought that maybe you have a cost that you are paying that you are not aware of?
Probably. I'm asking you, is there a cost that is too high for you to pay to come back? To continue?
There's many things I would not be willing to pay, but if it just comes to my own harm or my own body or memories or desires, I am willing to give it all if needed.
So nothing that you've done in the pursuit of your faith has cost anyone else anything?
Exactly.
No, I'm asking you. Think about it. Has anything you've done in your pursuit of your faith cost anyone else anything?
I don't think so.
Well, meta. We know that's bullshit.
This is in character.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I guess Kuffah's just going to look at you long and hard, and she's just going to shake her head. She's going to say, I don't think you get it. I'm worried about you.
And I don't think you get it. We could agree to disagree, but I don't think things work like that.
No.
Not in this case.
I'm glad you're not dead.
But you seem to think that I'm also not really alive, too.
Not fully. I don't think you're fully a person in the same way that the rest of us are people, but I don't know. Maybe you can get that back sometime. That's what I hope for you in your future. Reclaiming what it is to be a person.
I see what you did there with your play on words.
It's a lowercase hope, not an uppercase hope, not a proper noun. Although I can't say anything about Samael. For all we know, Samael is also a weird returned dead person.
Well, I do not matter in this regard at the moment.
I'm not criticizing you out of malice or anything like that. I care about you, and I'm worried about you, and I don't like the way that you have been talking to Aurethi, and the way that you sort of dismissed the loss of Nier, and the way that you keep talking about the dead as if everyone is given the same choice. There are strong people everywhere. Everyone is strong. Nobody wants to be dead, except again for the people that are very unwell. But you're saying that people that are strong enough not to lose hope, that's dismissing the very real tragedies that people go through. And we're not special. Not in that way. You're privileged in some aspects, but we're not weak for not having that same privilege. I think that's the thing that pissed off Aurethi the most. You did. You said we weren't strong enough to come back. We weren't strong enough to keep the conviction of hope in our hearts.
No. That is not what I said. I said he must have had his reasons for not coming back. Because all of you are very much extraordinary.
You were saying that about the people. You were saying that about the people that Aurethi had to bury. And if you can't understand why saying that the dead are weak and that's why they couldn't come back is hurtful.
I didn't say they are weak.
You did. You said they lacked the strength to keep the conviction of hope in their hearts, or whatever phrase you turned.
It is a harsh world. It is hard to leave it and then decide that you want to come back. Because frankly, this world is not a place anyone would want to be. If you had the option to be in the better place, in the better world, where you're treated equally, where you don't have to suffer, where you can be free and pursue your dreams and hopes, Wouldn't that be preferable to this world?
No.
Wouldn't that be a place where you would want other people to be as well?
No.
Why would you?
This
No.
life is, as far as I know, all there is. Whether there's an afterlife or not doesn't really matter. That would be a completely different place with a completely different set of things to consider. This life is all there is, as far as I'm concerned. I stay here, I make this world better. And when I'm done, I'm done. But this world, this life,
See?
that's all that
You
matters.
just said it yourself. When you're done, you're done.
Yeah.
That is how most people think. That is what most people choose. And that is okay. It's simply not what I chose.
Yes, so please don't insinuate that Aurethi's fallen loved ones and comrades simply lacked conviction or chose differently. We don't
That is still not what I meant. It's not what I said.
we don't have a choice. People other than you don't have the choice.
There's many others before me that made similar choices. I know there were. Not only those that follow Lady Hope, but others as well. I know I'm not the only one walking this world in this manner. I feel like I'm talking to a wall here. No matter what I say, you misinterpret.
Wretch.
Yeah.
No matter
Yeah,
what I say, you just want to take my words the wrong way.
I know the feeling, Alena. I know the feeling.
I just realized she's the Trump cabinet. She's just the Trump cabinet. Just keep speaking.
Alena,
Right, we can move on from this conversation.
yeah, just don't speak of the choices of the dead. Just let them lie. Don't comment.
Yeah.
Keep those to yourself.
I've accepted that we can see eye to eye.
Or
Neither
Aurethi might actually
No,
kill you.
Aurethi.
She might actually kill you. Just don't speak of the dead. Don't comment.
There you go.
You had a whole week to choose what you're going to react, how you're going to react to Nier's death, and this is what you chose.
Why the fuck is every single character I play in this group at one point or another in very much in the they would leave the party at this moment?
I don't know.
Also,
Maybe-
the choices you make as a player, because
I
of the choices you make as a player.
You wrote the cultist!
It's not intentional, and all three characters in the last three campaigns that it happened with were very vastly different.
Hey, you chose to be a Scientologist this time. Last time you chose to be a pacifist in a game where you were doing a bunch of fighting. And then you chose to be a literal devil from hell.
I got better.
Choices you make as a character, Mia.
Hey,
Choices you
I
make
didn't
as
choose to be a devil from
Before
before
that,
you.
it
I
wasn't-
just chose to be
Also,
ridiculously evil.
There was Rory. I think it was Rory.
You chose to be ridiculously evil.
And then there was
Rory
the,
was ridiculously evil, then she got better, and once she got better, people didn't want her around. That's different.
Alright, so getting back to the campaign.
So Arthur is still trying to move this giant ball of steel.
oh, we got it up.
The only
We just
problem
put it
I
on
have is there's
screen.
been no moments of introspection from fucking Alena.
Yeah, that's. I'm
Like,
hoping
maybe-
that one of
maybe
these
I
will
am
spur
weird.
any amount of self-reflection, but it doesn't seem to be happening.
she was built as a lunatic. She is completely fucking
In that
insane.
case,
What I'm saying
in
is-
that case, but she's gonna die as a
Yeah.
lunatic.
What I'm saying
That's
is-
how that looks like.
Mia, the player, is choosing not to have Alena have a moment of self-reflection.
will
Mia
happen.
is
Trust
making
me.
sure Alena is
Absolute
alive.
cinema. Absolute cinema.
But that's
What
okay.
I'm saying
so-
here as a player is, I feel like Alena would leave the party.
But we'll see. Anyways,
Do you,
That's up to you.
I mean, it's up to you, isn't it?
Yeah,
you wanna
that is
play
up to you.
it
If you don't want to play her
I
anymore.
mean, me as the player would want Alena to be like, okay, yep, no, we're not getting along. I'm not talking to a brick wall. I'm going to go and do my thing, which I can't do if you are there talking to me like that.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm just currently debating if she would like openly leave or if she would just leave in the night. I think she would.
Irish
just leave in
goodbye.
the night.
Irish goodbye. It's the best way to go. Hey guys, we're going to take a dump in the woods and then just leave.
Yeah. I was just hoping that
So
Kuffah was trying to spur some self-reflection. But if that
Funny thing,
doesn't work,
there's
it
a
doesn't work.
German saying that is exactly that, which is sich verpissen, which is
Gone pissing.
back in, I think it was before World War. It's like piss off, basically. But in a very, very literal way that back in the days, soldiers sometimes said, oh, I got to take a piss. And then they ran away from the battle. So, sich verpissen, or to piss off in this way, very literally means they are just like fucking off without telling anyone.
Yeah. I don't want to be responsible for forcing you to lose your PC, so...
Oh, no. I mean, this... Same as with Rory. To be fair with my Tuber Annihilation character, I did not intend for that to happen. That was just weird party
that
dynamic.
was my fault, yeah. I fucked that up.
With Rory, very, very, very much from the very beginning, I think I told you it was intended to, hey, I'm okay if there's ever the point where it's like, okay, this fucking evil bitch has to go, and then she becomes an NPC or gets killed by the party.
Yep.
This character was kind of similar in the way I was like, yeah, she is an absolute nutjob, and she has like absolute beliefs, and there's stuff about her goddess that, let's just put this way, you guys are definitely in the right, she is definitely in the wrong, but you will not convince her. She is fucking crazy. She is just a zealot. Literally, she was designed to be one.
We'll see.
You know, if you just want to like, if you're on like one hit point, if you just want to like talk shit to Aurethi one more time.
I'm not at one hit point. Why would you think I'm?
Yeah, we took a short rest. Anyway,
She was at one hit point.
Kuffah goes back to the cart. We have off screen got the obscenely heavy ball up into the cart.
Yeah, you can get the off-screen ball up. It's also deep night.
Yeah.
So
We need to get out of the circle of deer skulls because I think Bony Dolores might be coming back.
Aurethi will take the cart over to where the grave has been dug.
Yep, easy enough.
I still think it's a bad idea to bury him inside the circle of the evil hag.
He's not going to be here anymore. He's going to get moved to the Feywild.
Also, I do have a second level spell slot with which to cast Ceremony if we want to give the silver to make sure it happens.
That can be the last thing we do this day.
So we're gonna. Like you wouldn't let me.
Oh, it's 200 gold pieces, so I guess it would be 2,000.
No, it's 25 gold. It's 25 gold pieces. The fucking mean.
Oh, right. 250 silver is the. Sorry, I'm dumb.
It's a conversion.
It's a first level spell. It'd be way too much to be 200 gold.
No. Ceremony is 25 gold. It's 25 gold worth of powdered silver, which basically you can powder in that moment. You can kind of crush. You can ask like Aurethi or somebody with high strength to crush it.
I can do it.
I'm wrapping it up. I'm wrapping it up. So
yeah.
So easily enough, you can bring the body to the grave.
Aurethi has carved a small, like, wooden headstone. Not in a cross, because there's no Christians in this world.
No.
Obelisk.
It's a crescent moon, because we have moons here. Like a
usually here they are like
Islam.
The overall, the classic square ones. Like if you see like.
I'm going to remove the gold.
How do Chinese tombstones look like? Yeah. Basically pretty square.
Did Avner ever tell us anything about his like religious beliefs, if he had any?
He didn't seem very religious, no?
Oh yeah, chapter 17, religion. Every single god is a single-minded, selfish motherfucking asshole. I trust none of them and wear their symbols in order to mock them. They only exist to alter fate.
The religion and the gods can be separate. You can have burial rites. That was more what I was getting at.
return me to the earth, wrap me in claws, and mark my grave with a tree sapling. So actually chopping down the tree was very much not
Yeah.
the thing to do.
Well, we do that.
Did you
That
do
was,
that anyway? Don't worry about it. I'll take one of the acorns from or seeds from the tree that I chopped and plant it over the grave.
Yeah.
And the headstone will just say, Reverie, Avenir, dream of the future.
Yeah.
Look at this fucking bocce, guys. It's fucking massive. Look at it. It's just a sphere.
And then for the funerary
that's
rites,
always in-
I'll just put my hand on the headstone and I'll say, wander now through mists and forests beyond, good friend. May you find rest you didn't find in life.
The fighters.
Are you casting?
Yeah, I cast funerary rites with ceremony, so he can't be resurrected or raised from the dead or can't become undead for 7 days,
for a week? Yes.
which
Seth, I would
should put him past the range of raised dead, if I'm not mistaken, because that's a day,
Yeah.
right?
Something along those lines, yes. Seth, I would need you to go on your character sheet for Reverie and roll me a wisdom check with advantage.
Hey.
Interesting.
Hey.
Well, that's a
Is
2
it
and
a
a 1.
1 and a 2?
It's a 2 and a 1.
Holy
So
Skill
Can I
issue.
get,
That's
hey, can I
fitting.
get a death? Can I get a death?
could
inspiration
my
dice?
could my
That's fucking
ceremony
tragic.
have given him guidance?
That's
So-
fucking tragic. Can I get death inspiration? Because that's actually fucking so stupid. 1 and 2.
Get fucked.
Oh my. Yeah.
Kuffah, what are your words?
You know, I'm
my,
gonna roll a d20 for myself.
my words were something along the lines of
God hates me.
Wow.
God fucking hates me.
it was may you wander in mists and glens
I heard your slander.
where you can have the comfort you didn't have in this life. Rest well, my good friend.
They heard you slandering them.
And you concentrate with your ritual, and the body of Reverie the Veneer is consecrated, basically. It's unraisable by undead. Reverie.
Well,
You basically in the grove in between lives. You watch this. And then you feel
Actually, what happens?
a tug on your soul.
like a cold tug or like a good tug?
Like a tug, like it's almost as you are the soul currently, right? So you feel as like something is tugging you away. But something yourself, you're here. And you said that you wanted to stay here.
Yeah.
Feel this tugging harder and harder and harder, and you feel yourself ripping.
Like ripping at the seams of my own self.
Yes.
This isn't pleasant whatsoever. Oh, have had the fate I've had worse.
Your eyes are open, looking at your friends, and then they open again, almost as another pair of your own eyes. And you find yourself back there, tied back into the chair, divining once again.
So that's it then. Even if I escape, nothing happens. I just die.
Your soul returned.
Days.
Your soul returned to this Feywild, but not in the right place in the Feywild.
I think it's fully. Referee's fully convinced that everything that they've witnessed with the party has been a premonition of the future. That they never ever managed to escape in the first place. That this was another cool joke.
Oof.
Well, that's what I get outside. Pet's not in its cage.
And here, my friends.
I'm going to call this session Benefit of the Doubt or Enter the Fool. What do you think?
I have the name.
What's it?
I actually devised the name already.
Was it?
Genesis. Genesis.
Da